right, let's go ahead and make sure everything's good. We've got microphone, fantastic. Although I will adjust it just a little bit because I don't have to use my camera model today. Yep. Okay, stretch it out. Stretch it out. Thank you so much for the shrimp check, Cameron. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, God. Ah, that's the good shit. Whew. Take some water. Drink some water. All right. All right, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Sick trumpet solo. Do 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 do. One of these days, I'm gonna get legally distinct tank, so that way I can do like a hero intro to it. I love that intro. Cowboy Bebop goated, absolutely. What nightmare fuel is that outfit? This is the warrior glam that I kept talking about this week. Chat, welcome to Final Fantasy Friday. Final Fantasy Friday is that time of the week where we log in and we play Final Fantasy with our friends. Yay! Except today, we're gonna get it to do a little bit of pre-game work. So I have job quests, storylines for each job in Final Fantasy that I have not gotten around to doing. I've done some of them. I did all the crafters and gatherers for sure, but I haven't done like the battle jobs, in part because a lot of them I've already seen before on my main account. So this is just like a recap. So what we're going to be doing today before Frons shows up is we're going to go through the warrior quest line. You're going to get to see Curious George, the warrior mentor, and yeah. And also, yeah, this is the glam that we use for warrior here. Going on quests in Final Fantasy. The Luminary is pleased. I hope he is. So, like, this is honestly one of those glam pieces from PvP I was talking about. This is the Pack Liege armor for warrior. It used to be that there was a gear set for the classes at that time, and those gear sets would give you a boost if you managed to complete the whole set for PvP. But then, you know, I guess at some point people decided that actually having to get a gear set specifically for PvP sucks. So that was removed from the game, but the actual glams themselves stayed in place. I put this glam together way back when we started grinding Palace of the Dead, because I really wanted to make Themora look a lot bulkier than she is. Like, if we go to, like, just, you know, normal Elzen status. Hey, Sam! Hey! Thanks for stopping by! We're gonna be doing warrior quest line today. But yeah. Themora is just like, you know, when I originally designed Themora, I wanted her to be like my sapphic dream. So, she's like, she's tall, she's elegant, she's pretty, she's an elf. And I was like, but if we're going to go warrior, I need to go bulkier. And, you know, she's definitely never going to match, she's not going to be mistaken for Ephemeral by any stretch of the imagination. But the armor does a lot to bulk her up. And I've always really liked that. It's also just like, it's just, look, when she's completely helmetless though. I don't know, I just love that contrast, you know? This is that legendary gap moe that everyone keeps talking about. Nice hitting the live stream streaks, guys. Congratulations. Anyway, I want to play around real quick with the okay, so this is battle stance. And I'm just playing around with this for a second because, like, I really like the animations for battle stance and you wouldn't begrudge me that, would you? Yeah, this is good shit. And then, yeah, we are using the Titan weapon because the vibe that this makes me need, I need a big, giant fuck-off axe. Like something that is legendarily cumbersome and huge. That's it. Snaps fingers. That outfit gives me level boss from Golden Axe vibes. Level boss from Golden Axe? What game is that? Is that a game? We're gonna go to Costa del Sol for this. I don't know that I've ever heard that. Or like heard of it, I guess is probably the better way to put it. Oh no, I'm old? Golden Axe is an old one? Oh no. You're gonna have to elaborate, chat. Elaborate as we head off to our destination. Okay, first of all, what gen are we talking? Are we talking like NES or SNES? They go to SNES. Oh, and just as a heads up, Fron will be showing up as per usual in about an hour or so, maybe a little later, maybe a little earlier. But I promise, I'm gonna try and make a better effort to be able to juggle both his tism, my tism, and also chat's tism. Chat may or may not have the tism, but like, you know. Kellen, thank you so much for dropping the lurk. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, guys, so apparently YouTube changed up how views are counted on the website. And that would explain why yesterday's VOD has fucking 500 plus views on it. Like, at least according to one of the content creators that I was following. It seems like just a click for even a second will count as a view. And I have no idea whether that's going to be a good or bad thing. One frame! Yeah, literally one frame. One frame! Clicking on it just to see like what it's about, or accidentally pressing it, that'll count as a that'll count as a view apparently. And maybe that'll be a good thing. Maybe that'll make people go, "Oh, hey, a lot of people clicked on this. Must be interesting. Let's go check it out." And then like they click off as soon as they realize that it, you know, whoever's running it is plugging AI. Then there's gonna be the old fat finger button pushes, and it's like, I don't know. Makes me feel good at least. Anyway, so we're gonna be doing the Heavensward warrior quest, as I keep saying. This is our mentor, Curious Gorge. Not Curious George, Curious Gorge. So let's get going. Level 50. Better axe around. Curious Gorge looks eager to expand his combat repertoire. Thought that's what it already was? There's YouTube ads on my channel with lots of views but have low average watch time? See, I thought that too. I said the exact same thing. Themora! I scarcely recognized you. The flames of battle have tempered you like fine steel. I don't know why he sounds like... Whatever. Since last we spoke, I've resolved to start upon the path of the warrior anew. I swore that I would not succumb to the beast within again, as I did when I faced my brother in Wineport. Speaking of which, Broken Mountain has regained much of his strength. So when I speak to him of taking up the axe once more, he changes the subject and returns to his studies of Arcanium and other scholarly pursuits. Nevertheless, his desire to spread the teachings of our ancestors to every corner of Eorzea remains unchanged. And you couldn't have come at a better time. I've just received a letter from the Broken Mountain stating that he's uncovered information regarding ancient martial techniques. If you're interested, and I'm sure you are, why not accompany me to Camp Bronze Lake so we might hear what he has to say together? Also, so like, just gonna do a little bit of a high comparison. I recognize that he's a, you know, a full-grown rogue, but like, look at this. His model is over a head taller than Themora's. Like, who did I think I was going to be fooling with this? I could just walk there, but like, if we're going to be streaming in that one, I actually like through the stuff, just record it. Ah. If I remember correctly, should be up here actually. I know Frons already. But like, it's been a while since I've done. We got potatoes, we got cats, yeah. Oh, and he's wearing the gear that you can get from Themora. Well do I remember you, Themora, the sole warrior that to tame her inner beast. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not been there to save us from ourselves. You know the precipitous nature of the forces we wield, as well as the consequences of losing control for even a moment. The beast does not scruple to discriminate between friend or foe, and if given free rein will lash out at both. I have pored over countless tomes in search of knowledge of how to tame the beast within, as you did, but my efforts thus far have proven fruitless. All I have found are ridiculous tales of techniques that, if the author could be believed, would make Ralgar himself cower in fear. The elders have often told us of legends, warriors to inspire their use. Are you sure there is no truth in yours? Quite. There are descriptions of the techniques used by the hero Mithril Heart, but the details are difficult to swallow. No warrior, alive or dead, can rip off a behemoth's arm with his bare hands. The creature that owns a hotel, the beast within? I mean, true! Actually kind of sounds like one of those old folklore sounds, like what you would get from Over the Garden Wall. The tales are filled with similar outrageous accounts, brother. It would be a waste of time to investigate their veracity when we know so little of how to tame the inner beast. Besides, you know as well as I that Mithril Heart is not more than a fairy tale hero. What if I could prove that Mithril Heart was flesh and blood? Would you be willing to continue your studies then? Never did he stray from the path of the warrior, even as the years took their toll. Axe in hand, to Silvertear Falls he would go, never in return. Which means that if he truly lived, then there may be something that proves it. Keep your axe, shit-head, Gorge. You'd be better served by time spent swinging your axe at a practice dummy than searching for ghosts. It's good old Whisket, the Marauder Guild guy. Well, I'll admit, Themora, my thanks for ensuring that my old friend here lived to learn from his mistakes. Well, it seems that lesson didn't stick for long. Whisket here has been kind enough to keep my brother busy with work and assist me during my recovery. Anything to keep a former comrade out of trouble. As for these stories, far-fetched as they may seem, it wouldn't be so quick to dismiss them. Lest we forget, Themora has more than a few legendary accomplishments to her name. Well, if by chance she found proof of Mithril's Heart's existence, I would reconsider, but leave my brother out of it. Let's see, if you remember, if you probably don't remember the Realm Reborn story, but if you do, the general idea is that the warrior's beast within is a berserker's frenzy. And Broken Mountain here, he actually lost control of his and was very angry. So his brother had to punch the daylights out of him. And then we had to punch the daylights out of the brother here, Gorge, in order to like calm the whole stuff down. I may not be ready to accompany you, but I can give you advice on where to start. Seek out the Sons of St. Cornic. I'm certain they know something in Mithril Heart's final journey. St. Cornic again? I mean, like, they're the closest thing we have to a fine research institution here in Eorzea, but like, again... Every time we gotta go back to Mordona for this stuff. Anytime that we need to go through a journey through history, it's go talk to the Sons of St. Cornic. Go talk to the Sons of St. Cornic. Go talk to the Sons of St. Cornic. And... ARR really loved Mordona. That's what I'm saying. Oh, that's right. Game Artist Potatoes. I need to finish the Little Rascals side quest. It's about the kids that live here in Mordona as Kugane refugees. Like, they're Kugane refugees, and they are kids, and they form their own, quote, adventurers guild. And so they go around doing adventure stuff while you supervise them, and basically, you know, keep them out of trouble. And you have to do that before you can do the Kugane restoration at the end of Stormblood. Oh, right, I need to do this? Yeah, you do. It's a fun one. It's very cute. And then also, I believe Philomene is a part of that too. Menphilia's mother. Like, it's a very cute, very, very nice, side thing that you could do as like a Heavensward. Not quite update, more like just like, you know, side story. I mean, it is literally a side quest, but like, it's a side story of what's going on with the refugees that you helped out in A Realm Reborn while you're going through all this Iskar nonsense. When the waters of Silvertear Falls receded 15 years ago, they revealed a treasure trove of artifacts spanning eras, many which have yet to be recovered. I do not know if any of those artifacts have any relation to this mithril heart, but it might serve you well to begin your search in those previously submerged areas. That's something, I guess. Relics belonging to an ancient Hellsguard warrior. While we are up to our necks in elegant artifacts, I cannot say that I've come across any that could be what you seek. It was nice to see Filming being kind of shy but proud of Ship during the summer event. Man, I still haven't done the summer event. Like, I know I should, but like, I just haven't. I need to get back into playing Final Fantasy XIV as like actually playing Final Fantasy XIV. Not just doing the grind stuff during stream. I know! The summer event's over already? Damn. Well, that's how it goes. Although in my defense, I've been doing a lot of stuff in my evening time where video games would normally be. We focus our research on artifacts from the Allegan Empire. As such, there may be more recent discoveries which were ignored by a single-minded researcher. Search for proof along the shores of Silvertear Falls. Sure. We have the anniversary one now. Oh, you mean the anniversary quest where, like, you talk to Yoshi P. Yoshi P is like, it's been many years since Dalamud Fall and we started this journey. Thank you all so much for playing the game. And then it's like, do. And then you go on with your life. Yep, that one. I mean, it's not that I don't like the special events or anything like that. Hold on, what? After cursory search, you find nothing of interest, but you're still there? It's not that I don't like the special events or anything like that. It's just that, like, I just keep forgetting that they exist. Like, normally the big special events are there to help break up the monotony of anything that's, not going on. I.e., between Lost Belts, between special events, all that. Just, I'm already so busy with stuff, right? At the same time, am I not just flying in the face of everything that I set out to do? Isn't everything that I set out to do, like, live, laugh, love, journey before destination type shit? And like, I'm on this journey for the grind, but I should also be taking breaks from the grind. I don't know. Maybe I'll be more in the special events mood after we play through some more story with Frons. Well, have you uncovered any proof of Mithril Heart's existence? Well, I found this battle axe labeled Mithril Heart's Battle Axe. An aged battle axe, featureless, but for the initials MH crudely engraved into the haft. I mean, what else could it be? Monster Hunter? Actually, considering that this is square, it very well could be. Oh my god, I keep forgetting we get to do the Mon Hunt at the Stormblood. That's going to be so much fun. This axe. The engraving and the curvature of the blade are exactly as described. But think of the beast who tasted this steel. Surely this proves that Mithril Heart is more than a mere campfire story. With a steel heart and his legendary techniques, we'll have the strength to slay even the strongest of beasts by the dozen. If Mithril Heart's feats are indeed possible, then the knowledge of how he performed them would prove invaluable in restoring the warrior's reputation. You can show the people of Eorzea the true potential of the warrior. Surely no small number of them would feel compelled to take up the axe. I'm pretty sure the woodsmen are already up to that. Indeed, he could prove a great boon for our cause. Very well, I will return to my tomes and scour them for any passages relating to Mithril Heart. Mind you, ancient techniques may rouse the inner beast like none before. Of that I have no doubt, which is why you must not take your training lightly. When I uncover more information, you must needs be ready. Must needs! I try to prioritize them because they're there one day and then next they're gone. And also because the items we get to go to the Mog Station, I ain't paying later for free things. I mean, that much is true. But also at some point, you just kind of, you know, don't, you kind of just stop worrying about wanting to pick up and collect things. I think that's the other thing, is that I am so much more chill about collecting free rewards. Like, I have shaken off the FOMO. I have shaken off the idea that if I really, really, really fucking want something, then I'll find a way to get it later. And if not, well, then so it goes. Sometimes that's just how free digital goods go. Duty and the Beast. Broken Mountain seems to have reservations about digging deeper into this newfound knowledge. I can tell you have not neglected your training, Themora, which is good. I have continued my research into the tales of Mithril Heart and his legendary feats, and I believe I've come across a passage which may guide your next step. Before I share my findings with you, however, there is another matter of pressing importance that must be resolved before we continue. A ferocious beast has been sighted near the Weeping Saint in the Kurth Central Highlands, and I would have you, me, and my brother go and slay it, as it poses a threat to any who venture nearby. I realize that this may seem like a trivial matter, but I assure you that it is of the utmost importance. Okie dokie, I guess we're going to Falcon's Nest then. No, we're going not that high. Huh. Oh, I'm a raccoon. I'm a crow. If I see something nice and free, I grab it. I mean, like, I definitely understand that. That feeling is all too real, honestly. But, like, at the same time, I can't help but feel like, you know what? I'm set. There are things I want. There are things I want to collect, and I'm good. I saw a box of Battle Sisters, a box of little plastic miniatures for an army I want to build at the store like 8 months ago, and I was like, I want these. And I had to wait and wait and wait. And by George, it was worth it. Because I finally got my Twitch payout, and I was like, I can afford to get this now. Thank you all, by the way. Oh, hey. Hello, George. George is over in the corner here. We're talking to Broken Mountain. Actually, okay, I'm going to say it because I'm sure everyone else is thinking it. There's no way I'm the only one. Yes, I am thinking of Brokeback Mountain. Yes, Brokeback Mountain was, in fact, an amazing movie. For any of our film aficionados, you should go watching that. Fantastic. It's one of Heath Ledger's best. Thank the 12 you made it. The beast caught us unawares. My brother leapt to my defense and slew it, but in that moment, he was overcome by his inner beast, as before in Wineport. I knew it was folly to bring him here. I beg of you, stop him before he hurts himself. Alright, we're at it again. He's almost succumbed to the beast within. Stop him before his rage is lost forever. I don't even remember what my rotation's supposed to be. I wonder if I could just, like, fucking get him. Yeah, I can just, like, fucking DPS him. It's cool. I don't know why I ever thought that this was gonna be, like, a, something I have to worry about. But no, just, like, mash the buttons. Yay. You know, if I ever decide to do like a speed run this game, I'm going to do that thing where I queue into it with like no armor, die immediately, then requeue with very easy so I could just like bloom through everything. Thank the gods you're awake. When your final blow landed, you and my brother both collapsed. What happened, Themora? Do you remember anything? Your inner beast lashed out as if trying to escape. Womp 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 womp. I see. The lingering numbness is likely your body recovering from the shock. Otherwise, you appear to be unharmed and in full control of your faculties. I owe you an apology, Themora. Once again, I lost control. I have already tended to my brother's wounds. You needn't worry. Alas, as I suspected, my brother yet lacks the strength to control his inner beast. As you may have guessed, I called you both here to see if my fears were unfounded. I did not wish to give you cause to worry, brother, but when the beast stirs, my mind grows clouded and my will falters. Or perhaps I remain silent to avoid facing the bitter truth. Who would trust a protector that could turn on them at any moment? He's just going to keep getting sadder, chat. It pains me to do this, but I cannot allow you to accompany Themora on any longer. The risk is far too great to you both. Mayhap it is best we continue this conversation in the safety of Camp Bronze Lake. Gods damn it! Themora, you've grown so much stronger, while I've hardly grown at all. Show Eorzea what it means to be a true warrior. I know you can. Lamau even. By the way, no one's explained what that whole golden axe thing was about. All I got was a wave of, oh god, I'm fading away into dust. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Stuff in chat. And that was it. Let's see. Over here. Maybe Frons will know. Maybe Frons will tell me. And you'll be sorry. Keep your secrets. I said it was an old arcade game that also happened to be on Sega Genesis. Yeah, but that's not that wasn't enough. It was okay, I got that from the context. I didn't, you didn't explain any further than that though. Golden Axe is a 1989 beat-em-up video game developed and published by Sega for arcades on the Sega System 16-bit hardware. Players control one of three warriors who must free the fantasy land of Xareha from the tyrannical rule of Death Adder, who wields the titular Golden Axe. See, thank you, Sam. I know you literally just went to Wikipedia and copy and pasted that, but genuinely the most helpful thing that was posted about it. So my brother has been in a dour mood ever since we returned from the Weeping Saint? Well, that is only natural given his lack of progress, and it may be for the best. The teachings of our people are too dangerous for those who lack control. That is why I chose to focus my studies on how to tame the inner beast. For the sake of my brother, I want not more than to solve this dilemma. But then fate intervened, and I stumbled upon the tales of Mithril Heart. But mayhap we need not forsake one pursuit for the other. In seeking the tanks of Eld, we may discover the reason why you can hold the beast in check so easily, while my brother and I fumble about like children. Just spelled different. Different kind of beast that way. However, I am still concerned about what you told me before, about your inner beast lashing out during your duel with my brother. Can you tell me of that once more? Simply recalling the duel rouses your inner beast from its slumber? Wait, it all makes sense. Only the flames of animosity may temper a warrior's soul. I came across these words in a passage and I did not understand their meaning until now. The inner beast stirs when we face an opponent who pushes us to surpass our physical and mental limits. Only in that moment can we attain mastery of new techniques. This must be how the heroes of Eld like Mithril Heart became such legends. They traveled the realm, testing their mettle against the fiercest foes they could find. Your path is clear then, Themora. You must challenge yourself as they did. You must grow stronger and hone your skills to new heights. I would never copy-paste things directly from Wikipedia. Citation needed. Level 54, the bare necessities. The simple bare necessities of life. Ooh, this one gives us Felk. Oh, hey, Felkleaf. Broken Mountain has some concerns about his brother. Well met, Themora. It seems your trials have prepared you for the next step down your long path. However, while your progress is truly remarkable, I'm afraid my brother still fears the fury of his inner beast. Even in the training yard, he swings his axe with hesitation. Seeking to test himself against live foes, he has joined the Maelsham's efforts to repel a recent spat of kobold attacks. However, Whiskcat has sent word that his ferocity in the field of battle is not what it once was. My brother has long admired your will. Test your axe against even stronger adversaries and master the techniques of Eld. and by doing so serve to inspire him and all who aspire to walk the path of the warrior. Remember the words set forth in the ancient tomes. Seek foes that test the very limits of your mind and body. The heat of battle will awaken the beast within, bestowing upon you the knowledge of our ancestors. Luckily, the path you walk has been tread on before, and you need not wander the land aimlessly. According to the tomes, Mithril once spent a season hunting the hulking grizzly bears that stalk Albathia's spine, the largest of which were said to rival even a behemoth in size. Make your way to Tailfeather, and home to many seasoned hunters that know the lay of the land, and of the creatures inhabiting it. Find the beasts of Mithril's hearts hunt, and test yourself against the razor claws as they did. The simple bare necessity life. Now we go to Ishgard. Although I wasn't expecting Tailfeather. Also, God damn it. That chocobo had Sephiroth barding. Made it look like it had like 4 arms coming out of its chest. Kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. Also, we gotta go hunt bears, and I'm wearing bear armor. For some reason, that feels homophobic. Ask any hunter around here about the grizzlies of Abalathia's spine, and they'd like to tell you the same thing. If you see one, run. Alright, we gotta go talk to the other hunters. Let's find out what about the bears. Remember, this is the key game loop of Final Fantasy XIV. Whenever, you can't do anything without talking to like 3 other people first. Which, honestly, sometimes I wish life worked like that. Sometimes I wish you could just like walk up to random people and ask about a specific thing and then like get information from them to piece into something bigger. Be more reliable than Google at this point, that's for sure. I can hardly forget the size of the beast I saw that day. I was tracking a chocobo around the 100 throws when I spotted a bear near big as a house drinking its fill from the waters. I didn't dare get any closer, and I went home from that day's hunt empty-handed. Benoy? Yeah, that's a Benoy. Benoy with a hat? Buccaneer's tricorn? Horse head of aiming? Okay, hold on. We gotta do the thing. Every time that I see a really cool glam, we gotta try it on to see exactly how the fit looks on Themora. Honestly, not bad. You probably stand to use a little bit more color in some places, but like, you know, it's the classic piratey look. Mood, fashion really is the end game. Fashion is the end game. I'm always picking at people's fashion. And you know what's funny? There are some cool items that became really popular once the fashion embargo was lifted. But I've noticed that for the most part, a lot of people tend to stick with their class's aesthetic. You know, for the most part. Like, chances are, if you got into Gunbreaker, the fashions of Gunbreaker are already going to really appeal to you over something like Paladin armor. But then you've also got those people who just like, you know, they like dressing like everything's Final Fantasy 15. You're a fool, right fool if you think of going after one of those massive beasts alone. Beast best bring about a dozen friends along if you want to come back in one piece. If you got the men, then I've heard of hunting parties using Willem salmon to draw them out. If you'd up at the Willem River, you'll like to find a few what died during the salmon run. Hey. Oh, and there's the Discord link. You know, the Discord link that gets posted in Twitch chat every so often. The Discord link that you really gotta, like, you know, keep your eyes peeled for if you want to join the Hero Girl Discord. The Discord link that, you know, may or may not be disappearing as soon as chat, you know, continues scrolling. That Discord link. Oh, wait, hold on. Ah, there we go. You know, I'm a master fisherman. I could have just, like, fished up my own salmon. So, like, okay. I'm glad it doesn't require that you go into different classes in order to get a thing. At the same time, though, it would feel kind of cool, right? The Discord link, I've heard it takes you to a very cool Discord server with very fun people. This is true. This is true. How cool would it be? Like, you gotta get a fish so you can go hunt the bear. The only way to get the fish is to, like, go and fish it up yourself, or buy it off the market board from someone who fished it up before. Like, that'd be pretty cool. IMO. At the same time, I'm glad that that doesn't require it, because then that makes it opt-in. Because then you don't have to be like, oh, like, what the fuck? What the fuck is your problem, bear? I literally out-level you like nearly 10 levels. Why are you aggroed on me? You're not even the right bear! I got 3 goblets of bear fat. What is this even used for? Okay, strength. Wait, hold on. What? Dried. You use it for flowers? Rainbow daisy corsage? It's a headpiece. Oh, that's so pretty. Huh. Astral oil, master alchemist. Grade 3 strength tincture. Why do all these flowers use bear fat? Oh my god, this is gorgeous. Holy shit. What the fuck? Okay, so like for the record, I've known that there's been like the, flower hair ornaments and stuff like that for a long time. But I never seem to remember just how extensive the actual catalog for this stuff is, right? Like, this is beautiful. Holy shit. Wait, what? Oh my god, you can they have them as earrings actually? Oh my god, yes. And all this from bear fat? Oh my god, they've got chokers too? Oh my god. Holy shit. Why does all... Okay, I've got another... God damn it. How many times do I have to keep teaching you this lesson, old man? I guess you just really want to be turned into an accessory, don't you? Maybe I need to be like one more level before they'll stop aggroing on me. That could be it. Blue 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 do 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 do. No problem. I know people use tree resin for those, but this is the first time I've ever heard animal fat used for flower preservation. Right? Like, it's just... That's interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and teleport real quick so that way I don't get fucking interrupted by another bear. But, like, what if we went for a little quest, chat? What if we went for a little quest to, like, make ourselves a pretty flower brooch? Like, let's see. Pull up the recipes again. Pull up the recipes again. Scroll all the way to the... Oh, wait, hold on. These are some really high-level accessories, too. Oh, you can make a bracelet for them. Let's see. The corsage is up here? Corsage is up here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the further down you scroll, the higher the level gets. To actually, like, make them. So if we were to just, like, go all the way back to, like, the level 70-ish range. You can still make some really goddamn beautiful stuff. Holy shit. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. I love that so much. Okay. I knew about this dried red old road. I think I've made that one before. But even so, even so. Yeah, shit like this that makes me like remember why I love Final Fantasy 14 so much. Just discovering the small little things that you've forgotten about or didn't know about, small little details, just make it so good. Also, this gentleman is currently hogging all of their attention. Ah, Themora, welcome back! My brother and Westgate were just telling me of the Malsham success in Lenoshka. Aye, the kobolds scattered as frightened mice before our wrath. I dare say they'll think twice before setting foot on Lamince's soil again. Themora, as eager as I am to hear of your journey to Albathia's spine, I can't afford to waste any more time or wait for my training. Those kobolds may be licking their wounds for now, but they'll be back, and in greater number, till we next meet. Sigh. Curious Jaws is acting in high spirits since I returned from Limbs to Laminsa, but his bravado scarcely hides the truth. What he said was true. Our operations against the kobolds were a resounding success. However, troops that fought alongside him said that Curious Gorge was noticeably shaken during the battle, as if afraid the tide would turn at a moment's notice. But it was not out fear of the kobolds that caused his axe to waver. He still fears his own inner beast. As long as this fear has hold of him in battle, then there is little hope that he will grow as a warrior. The kobolds become bolder with each passing day, and the Maelstrom's forces are spread too thin. Maelstrom Command is desperately seeking ways to supplement its flagging troops. They're considering bolstering fighting strength by training troops in warrior techniques, but Curious Gorge's capabilities have come under scrutiny. However, if fear continues to hold him back, I doubt he'll manage to impress anyone. Man, I'm looking forward to the Stormblood when Curious Gorge falls in love with a lizard. Once again, we are left wanting for a means to tame the inner beast. Themora, was there not learned from your journey to the Dravanian forelands that we could be of aid? I learned you can make flowers! Ah, and in the same manner as before, the memories of battle have roused the inner beast. My theory was correct. The key to mastery lies in the heat of conflict. Just as the ancient tomes say, only victory against a worthy opponent can temper the inner beast. Themora, your growth as a warrior has given us valuable insight into the true nature of the inner beast. However, there is still much that remains shrouded in mystery. And another still the question of what exactly sets Themora apart from your brother. I mean, I can list a few things. Indeed, the tools to tame the beast within us hidden somewhere. I just have yet to find them. Themora, continues your training while I return to the tomes. A solution will present itself soon enough. Ah, there we go. Finally, Fellcleave. The warrior skill that everyone knows and loves. Yay, Fellcleave. Yeah, Fellcleave. Pirates of Shallow Water. Ooh, the raw intuition. Broken Mountain knows someone in need of a legendary adventurer. Themora, you couldn't have come at a better time, despite the fact that you never left. Wizcat has just arrived and looks eager to speak with you. Ah, Themora, just the warrior I wanted to see. The nation of Limsa Laminsa is in dire need of your aid. The Maelstrom is short-handed and the beast tribe's attacks only grow more ferocious. I'm here searching for skilled fighters, and there aren't many more skilled than you. As you know, my brother has already answered the call, helping the Maelstrom defend from the relentless kobold assaults. Kobolds aren't the only thorn on our side. Pirates serving the Sahagin have been pillaging along the coast of Lenoska. That's why we need your ask, Themora. We may be pirates, but their blades cut as deep as any I've seen. Limsa Lominsa will be grateful to have your prowess on their side. Odd. Once you've made your preparations, hurry to Airport and speak with the storm captain on duty for the details of the mission. Airport. That's the one on the Sahagan coast. The sigh. This mission entails more than just your journey on the warrior's path. Use your burgeoning strength to aid the Limsa Laminsa, and your inner beast may be tempered even further. Yeah. Not a fan of Western Lenoska. Too many times going there to just like do reputation quests. Too many gosh dang reputation quests. We got Blue Mage. We got Miners. We got some good stuff. Huh. There's a few different people here. Wonder what the big draw is for the day. Oh well. Sure, it's nothing. Let's see. Double check. I don't think there's any. It's just stay awake. Stay crunchy. Even a milk. Former company hero. You're the warrior here at Westgate's behest. He has a high opinion of you. Let's see if you live up to it. Adventurer, the Maelstrom thanks you for your aid. A band of pirates flying the flag of the Serpent Reavers has landed ashore the Isles of Umbra, and all reports indicate they plan to use that as a foothold to attack airports. Our walls only defend from inland assaults. I shudder to think what might happen with the pirates that bombard us with cannons from the sea. Our course of action has been decided. We will take the fight to them before they have a chance to mount an offensive. Our rendezvous point is at the Eye of Umbra. The pirates shall not weather the wrath of the Maelstrom. I love watching players just like running by while I'm in conversation. Legitimately one of the best things about playing an MMO. So you're the one Westgate sent? He said much of your prowess. I look forward to seeing you in the fray. I think I said that before, didn't I? Directing you over here because there's a ferry skipper who will literally just take you to Umbra. It's like 40 gil, but that's a convenience fee of like, you know, 10, 20 seconds. And it's also dropping you off right here. Good! Now that our troops are gathered, we shall move at once. Our objective is to slay the pirate captain. Without a head to lead them, the Serpent Reavers will scuttle back to their moldy ships. However, the task ahead of us should not be taken lightly. Reports tell of a fearsome beast under the captain's thrall. Take care not to let your guard down lest you become the beast's next meal. Just double check. Yeah, I've got nothing but Shire gear. And also technically the Garo axe. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Ow, I'm so crunchy. Chat, I've been doing a lot. You know how much mini painting I've been doing? It's a lot. And actually, it's been really nice to have a creative outlet that doesn't require me to like think and process. I love writing. I love doing a lot of my writing. I finished the essay Redux a little while ago, but at the same time, it's nice to just like have something where all I have to do is, you know, paint. I'll say it. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It's like a coloring book, except I get to play with the toys that I paint. That's really good. If you've ever seen my my mech in Armor Core 6. I just love that red-blue paint scheme. That's just the Hero Girl flagship color. The pirates attacked as if possessed. Think the 12-year axe cut them down. We shall press forward for the airport. You know, they sent the 2 guys in a potato. And the potato's so worn out that he can't even keep going. And now the former company hero's down. Woo! Yay! I spend a lot of my time thinking about color schemes, actually. Partly because that's one of the aspects of character design that really sticks out to me as something that that's easy to work with. Like, color theory is probably one of the first basics that you should be doing for stuff like that. And it translates very well to being able to paint miniatures. The pirates think they have the strength in numbers, but a storm captain is worth a dozen of them. You shall lead the wounded to recover here. Themora, to me! Gotta be like an instance here. Second now, right? Gotta be this next. Just the Serpent Reaver captain. Just gonna be an overworld spawn. Literally like walking its night. Oh, I really hope I get to see my Felcleave. That'd be cool. It probably won't happen, but you know. Oh wait, hold on. I can just do like this. Yeah, Felcleave. Fuck yeah, Seeking. Ugh. Keep stretching. Keep stretching. Painting does mean that I end up shipping up quite a bit. Ow. Such fine axemanship I've never seen. However, now is not the time to dally about in awe. This place fills me with foreboding. Let us meet again at Aleport. Well, that was nice, short, and sweet. Oh, very sleepy. I think we've got game tonight, right? Yeah, we do. There's a new episode of Game Changes for us to watch tonight. That'll be fun to look forward to. Themora, now that we are safely out of those cursed isles, I would like to thank you for your aid once again. Without the courage your fighting spirit bestowed upon us, we would have been overwhelmed. The Maelstrom is honored to count you amongst our allies. The captain speaks for us all. Your ferocity inspired us to carry on in face of the pirate onslaught. What drove you to fight with such fury? I want to get the quest over with. And here I thought the axe was just for killing. But instead you wielded it in our defense, and your will to protect us gave you the strength to surpass the limits of your mind and body. Seven hells, I've been fighting all wrong. I've seen nearly a battle so fierce or a protector more stalwart. Themora, I would like to hear more of our skirmish from your eyes. After you have recovered from the fight, pray, seek to me again. Axe is not just for killing. It's also for killing, but good. It's true. Axe is for killing trees. There we go. Now I have raw intuition, one of the key skills for a warrior. Level 56, how to train your warrior. The storm captain would hear more of your battle. It would seem our battle with the Serpent Reavers bestowed upon you yet another technique of Eld. My comrades and I, as well, will not soon forget the ferocity with which you protected our lives this day. I shall return to Maelstrom Command and inform them of our success. I look forward to the day when we fight side by side once more. Salute. Kitty salute. Oh, that reminds me. I need to reset stuff to Nitro on Discord because my payment information's changed since then. Otherwise, how am I going to be able to save all my Discord stuff? How am I going to be able to use fun emotes in other servers? What's even the point of being on Discord at that point? The people that we made along the way? Ah, that sounds fake. Okay. Oh, did I remember to start on YouTube? I did. Excellent. Just had, oh, wait, you know what? You know what I never did? I never went go live on... Okay. I never made, like, my somewhat vague and interesting post. Blah, 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 blah. What a droid is to have a creative outlet that doesn't burn my brain. There we go. It's just vague enough to... Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? Oh my god. Stream. Imagine meeting people on Discord, fellow Discord mutual. Right? But also, I need to change that one. And actually, can I do that real quick? Yeah, let's go to stream it. That way I can turn off that. Going to require log it in. That's going to require like figuring out how to log it in the stream elements, all that stuff. Ah, Themora, I knew the Serpent Reavers would fall swiftly before your axe. Did you learn aught from the skirmish that might be of aid? Felcleave good. I did not expect such feeble opponents to wake the beast from its slumber. But it seems your conviction to safeguard your comrades had much the same effect as pitting yourself against the bears of Albathia's spine. Themora, this information may prove to be invaluable. Within your story likely lies the key to overcoming my brother's struggle. Speaking of which, my brother suffered injuries in a clash with the kobolds. and has come here to nurse his wounds as I did I. It would please him to see an old friend such as you. Pray speak with him, for an exchange of battle stories may serve to lift his spirits. Hiccups. Also, there's a Femro. Look at this. I'm next. Okay, so next to a Femro, I'm still like a full head shorter. Still a full head shorter. Honestly, I'm kind of curious what this gland would look like on a Femro. There he be. If you're wondering about like the location, this is, you know, a medical spa area. There's people here with all kinds of like terminal illnesses or disabilities, all sorts of stuff. That just like they come here because they need to rest and recover. Ah, Themora. I'm joyed to see you come through your battle with the pirates unscathed. If only I could say the same. I've been ordered to rest here until the wounds I suffered in our fight against the kobolds heal. According to the unit's report, the kobolds unleashed a new type of explosive on the Maelstrom troops. Gorge valiantly threw himself upon it before the detonation, shielding his enemies from the worst of the blast. The new bomb had a destructive force unseen in the kobolds' primitive explosions, and my brother is still standing before us is no small miracle. Truth be told, my wounds are barely severe enough to warrant sending me here. The moment I saw the bomb, I knew I couldn't let my comrades come to harm. I leapt upon it as if by instinct. I remember nothing after that. Themora has a similar story to tell. I mean, not really. I kicked a bunch of pirates' asses, and that sounds significantly less heroic. The Serpent Reavers almost overwhelmed the Maelstrom troops, but she remained undaunted in their defense, awakening the inner beast with a ferocity unseen before. Man, he is just glazing us. You poured your energy not into defeating your foes, but protecting your allies. Could this be the secret to taming the throes of the beast within? If so, that means, brother, you have finally brought your inner beast to heal. What? But I didn't feel the beast taking hold. This theory must needs be tested. Brother, once your wounds have healed, it would serve you best to let go of the worry keeping you from unleashing your full strength. Swing your axe unbridled by fear. What if I succumb to the beast's call again? My training has only made me stronger. If I lose control, it could be worse than Wineport. Now is not the time for doubt. Your allies, nay, your friends, will be by your side. They will ensure none of harm should the worst come to pass. I know your theory demands that I fight without hesitation, but please, I must think on this. Aye, we should let Curious Gorge's wounds heal before we demand anything more from him. Rest well, my friend. We'll return before long. There is more I would speak with you about. Pray, visit me when you are ready. Every time he says pray, I just hear the start of a small man screeching. Whose imp is this? Whose fucking imp is this? Oh, this guy right here. Gotcha. It's interesting seeing all these characters not talking while talking to the floor. Arouse the inner beast with a fierce battle and tame it by resolving it fiercely to defend your allies. This theory could serve us better than aimlessly scouring the ancient tomes. But my brother still fears the consequences should he lose control. If indeed his fears should come to pass, it must be ready to stop him, as you have before. Themora, prepare your axe for our next battle. Level 58, Slap and Chop. Broken Madness, something urgent to discuss with you. Alright, let's take a sip. Ah, Themora, I can see power in your stride and feel the inner beast raging within you. You will need such strength for your next trials at hand. Mist Cat and my brother are here looking for more fighters to supplement the undermanned Maelstrom troops in a new operation, and they've asked for you by name. Seek them out if you wish to raise your axe once more against the beast tribes. But, like, I'm cool with the beast tribes. Besides, haven't we already talked about the fact that we have territory disputes going on right here? And that, you know, we have the option of solving these politically? Diplomatically, even? Themora, brother. The Maelstrom is once again in need of support, is it not? Pray, tell us what is they require. Very well. Now that everyone is here, scouts have reported increased activity among the kobolds. And the 179th Order seems to be producing explosives day and night in preparation for an all-out assault. From all indications, they aim to attack this very camp. The Maelstrom's strategy is to intercept the bombs near Zelma's Run. Camp Bronze Lake is a haven for wounded soldiers, and its defense is one of our top priorities. If we had 2 legendary warriors by our side, our success would be all but assured. Zelma's Run is barely wide enough for one cart to ride abreast. If I were to lose control, no one would be able to escape the beast's wrath. More like sad gorge. What's this? What's the synonym for like sad that rhymes with furious? Furious? Baturious? Something urious? On the contrary, brother, this battle will give you the chance to once again assert your dominance over the beast within. This is what you spoke of earlier, is it not? Detaining the inner beast by devoting yourself to the defense of your allies? Brother, if my theory turns out to be true, then control is within your grasp. As long as Themora is at your back, there is naught to fear. Will you run away again? You know that the path you wish to walk, the path of the warrior, does not lie down that road. Say no more. Please leave me to my thoughts. Every so often. I need to wake up. Wake up. Maybe I need to go grab like some energy drink. Actually, I might do that after this. Well, we've not much for hesitation. The storm captain awaits near Zelma's Run and will be departing shortly. Themora, if you decide to join the fight, pray tell Curious George. If anyone can rouse him from his slump, it's you. You get some of that keratin in me. Yay! Splish splash, I was taking a bath all on a Saturday night. Energy drinks work on you? I always get sleepy with those. Same with coffee. So like, caffeine works on me, but I'm starting to think that the whatchamacallit, the anxiety stuff, I'm starting to think that the energy drink might exasperate that. Because then I get like really I get a little lightheaded. I get a little overstrung and panicky. So like, who knows? Oh, that's right. I forgot something real quick. I can flip the visor. Flipping the visor on this just... Oh. My apologies for causing worry, Themora. My brother is right. It's up to me to walk the path of might. I know that, but I still cower before the beast within. I mean, it's only 3 mana, dude. But a true warrior's faces his fears axe in hand, right? Come on, Themora. Remind me what it's like to scoff at enemies' feeble blows. Awaken your inner beast and slap the fear out of me. Man, I usually charge for that. For you... Gods damn, what a blow! That's the stuff that warriors are made of, Themora. Thank you. I'll dominate the beast within, and our axes will stand indomitable against those bloody kobolds. Our enemies will face the full force of my fury. We will not step one ilm into this camp. Come, Themora. We mustn't keep the storm captain waiting. Well, at least he's picking up some. Oh, hey. Scarface Bogalaja. Just wants to go use the bath. Why you gotta be harsh on his vibe, bro? The Mamulja. From the New World. Parad. Themora, that both you and Gears George with Aeneas brings me comfort. Camp Bronze Lake could not ask for a more stalwart defense. Our strategy is to intercept the kobolds at 2 separate locations in Zelma's Run. We'll split into 2 groups with 1 warrior protecting with each one. Themora will be dispatched in the eastern side. Nearly a single kobold would make it through with your fury alongside us. Curious George will be in charge of the western side's defense. I've seen you crush kobolds under your axe before. Today shall be no different. Once the 179th Order have run home with their tails between their legs, we will rendezvous to the north. May axes strike true. Dismissed. So this definitely gotta lead to an instance, right? Or maybe... Oh my god. Oh my god. Actually, you know what? Give me like 1 sec, chat. I am literally going to go grab some energy drink, and then I will be right back. Alright, that should do it. I've got like... Okay. So, I have a can of Monster that I sip on whenever I need it. But to keep it like, you know, not from going flat, I keep it in like this seal tight thermos that I got at my job like years back. And it works. It works. Just give it like 10-15 minutes and then I'll be pepped up. Guards, damn it, I walked right into their ambush. Wow, look at them kobolds. The Fugal Man. Okay. Look at all them kobolds. Little rat man. Actually, what is with the rat design? I thought kobolds were like typically depicted as dogs in Japanese media. Like, it's not common for them in like America and Europe to be depicted as lizards, but huh. I think this is like a middle ground. That was too bloody close. Good thing the kobolds didn't count on you showing up. It looks like the eastern side is clear. Curious George and the others may need our help. Hurry, Themora. Also, I thought I saw a potato over there. Dungeons and Dragons versus Wizardry IRC. Maybe. I think it has something to do with what the word's origin is for the other side. Some more of my apologies, but it seems the kobolds couldn't wait for you. Camp Bronze Lake has naught to fear from the 179th Order anymore. Here's George's act was like a whirlwind, strewing the kobolds in every which direction. His courage carried us all through the battle unharmed. Without these 2 warriors on our side, we have no doubt the kobolds would have overwhelmed us. I'll be submitting a detailed report for your heroism to Rescat in the Maelstrom Command. You have all fought bravely today. Let us return home for a well-deserved rest. Is it just me, or is Frons running late? I hope he's alright. Themora, I can scarce remember the last time I fought as I did today. I swung my axe with abandon, but I was free from the inner beast's grasp. It was just as my brother said. By pouring my strength into the defense of my allies, the beast within was tamed. However, kobolds are hardly a true test of one's prowess. If the fight had been against a more worthy foe, or if the circumstances had been more dire. Although today's battle was heartening. Hey, speaking of which, buddy. I'll return to Camp Bronze like the rest. Themora, let my brother know of our victory here. You accept the request from the front, and I'm to do. QQQ, they go on back to the big old blue. How you doing, buddy?
I'm tired. It's been 1,000,000 years.
How long were you trying to do that bit?
270 seconds.
Wow. It's a while. You have me worried, buddy.
Yeah, I hit. There's traffic.
Have you had water in the last hour?
I have had so much water.
You are critical moist.
No, I don't want to be moist critical.
No, are you critically moist?
I don't want to be moist critical.
You don't have to be moist critical to be critically moist.
I suppose.
You can be moist and you can insult your favorite media.
Insult my favorite media, what?
Yeah, be critical.
Hero, do you not know who Moist Critical is?
I know of him.
Okay.
I don't actually watch anything of his.
That's fine. I don't either. I just hate people that are popular. How dare they be popular instead of me?
Wow. Okay. Ron's gonna hate me as my VOD career launches. Dad.
I can't say you're not potentially wrong.
No! Critically moist wears the cap pointing forwards, is bald, shaved, and talks very energetically, and wears fancy clothes. Alright, turn in the last one for this quest. And then I just have to do like the capstone. It seems your victory was well earned. What of my brother? Was he able to fight without succumbing to his inner fury? I mean, I wasn't there to see it, but allegedly he did fine. Ah, so even with today's victory, he yet dreads the consequences were he to lose control. Still, it only through the strength of his own will that he may dispel the fog of self-doubt. Unfortunately, the beast tribes won't wait for Curious Gorge's epiphany. Storm Marshal Slasfrin sent word that he requires a warrior's strength to aid in another Malshan defensive. As you already know, kobolds aren't the only nuisances we have to contend with. Sahagin have taken advantage of the distraction caused by a focus on the kobolds to launch an offensive against the Tide Gates. With the bulk of the Malshan forces tied up with the kobold threat, we can ill afford to send any men to defend the gate near Camp Skull Valley, leaving us wide open to the Sahagin threat. Themora, if the strength of a warrior were to see the people of Limsa Laminsa safely through the storm, then mayhap the glory of our ancestors would be restored, and all across Eorzea would know us as guardians instead of brutes. However, it saddens me to say we cannot depend on my brother to be ready to shoulder such a weight. Themora, when the time comes, you must needs be ready to take on the task alone. In the meantime, pray tell me of your battle at Zelma's Run. Recall the ferocity with which you fought. Lose yourself in the memories of your fight. I mean...
No, that's literally what we're not supposed to be doing.
Playing Whack-a-Kobold. As before, your inner beast is roused, and another technique of Eld is at your disposal. Your progress is encouraging. Continue on this path and continue to challenge the limits of your mind and body, and victory in the battles to come is assured. Bye, Wellscat. Yay, now I have equilibrium.
And that's the only thing that matters.
On this quest line, yeah. 2 quest lines ago, I got Felcleave.
Actually, Felcleave matters a lot too. I retract my statement.
So, and then Raw Intuition after that.
Oh wait, no, that's the one that matters. What's the one that you just got? I bet it does nothing.
Equilibrium, literally just heal 12.
I sneezed on you.
Why did you sneeze on me? Ooh, Decimate.
Because that was the game that the mount that the game decided to give me.
Alright, well, I'm going to finish up this capstone real quick while you finish getting set up.
I suppose. I mean, I'm already all set up. I posted all my stuff. I did all my things.
Yeah. The
I
more
looped all the florps.
the Sahuagin forces have begun marching upon the tide gates. The time has come for the decisive battle in which the fate of all elements hang in the balance. My brother still wrestles with his tenuous grasp on the inner beast, but this crisis will not wait for him. The successful defense of the tide gates depends on 2 warriors being present. Alright, Fron, you're coming with me.
But you have the man in the yellow hat.
It said 2.
Man in the yellow hat.
I can make your hat yellow.
No, you can't.
I mean, I can give you a yellow hat.
You can. That you could do. But you can't make my hat yellow.
We can pretend that I did.
Well, okay. Well, I'll come along, but best you're getting is a blue mage.
Yeah. Also, hold on.
Oh, actually, speaking of which, while I'm here...
I shall not stand idly by either. I will lend you what meager aid I can with my healing magics. If your heart is steeled for battle, let us meet my brother outside.
Does not do anything else. Okay.
Hi, Fron.
If we're gonna do fake grinding, when I do this, so I can try and soak up some extra EXP.
I mean, it's true.
Bird.
Burp. Themora, you're here at last! Is my brother ready to depart? That's you, Gorge. My preparations are complete. I'm ready to lay down my life in Limsa Lamence's defense. As are we all. The most recent reports tell the Sahuagin plan to use their massive sea beasts to overrun the tide gates. Us 4 will be in charge of defending the southern tide gate. With 2 warriors by our side, we'll beat those slimy fishbacks into the muddy dust from whence they came.
Why does your pauldron turn like that?
My pauldron?
Yeah.
I'll take a look and tell you why. You're fighting 2, but what of your wounds? And you said 2 warriors? Aye, it's true that the injuries from our fight with time to remain, but I reckon the Sahuagin's courage won't last for long. As for the warriors, well, we've got 2 right here, don't we? Worry not, Whiscat.
God.
The Sahuagin will rue the day they stood before our might. Nod. Warrior bravado.
Oh.
Alright then, let's head to Camp Scholar Valley. The Sahuagin won't soon forget this battle. The fate of Limsa
Look at that cute little fucker. Look at that cute little fucker, chat. I want it. I want it so bad.
I desire nothing more than to see everyone safely through this battle, but the beast within takes me within its clutches again. Themora, you know what to do. Gather your strength and drive the fear with me with a mighty slap. It's time to put that training to work. I keep telling him, I usually charge for this shit. Slash. That's the stuff.
Ow.
I'll be feeling that in the morning. Come hills or high water, the tide gates will not fall. We'll show the Sahuagin the iron of the warrior. Themora, let us report to Commander Falkbrighter at once. Ahem. Alright, you said my pauldron?
Yeah. Your left pauldron is all messed up. Because
Weird.
you're putting your hand on your waist like that.
Oh my god, you're right. I don't know why it does that.
I know why it does that. I just hate that. So it does that because it's designed specifically to float over the specific part of your arm that twists when your model puts their hand on their waist like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which it should be thought through. It should float above the shoulder. It should be attached to the shoulder, so that it doesn't necessarily have to turn and can consistently be a pauldron hanging over the shoulder, rather than have to rotate with your bicep and therefore like twist awkwardly like that, 90 degrees.
Ron, are you intentionally trying to get in the way of the camera?
But no, I was in first person looking at myself because I see that you're not looking at my part of the stream yet.
I have your part of the stream up.
Oh, well, then you would have seen that I was looking into the camera.
I was trying to get a good view of the pauldron for chat. And then your chocobo kept getting in the way.
Well, you had a good view of the pauldron for chat. My screen.
But that's not a good view from my chat.
It's the same chat. We're sharing chat.
Yeah, but like, what if they want to look at my big screen?
You didn't take chat in the divorce.
When did we divorce?
Exactly. You didn't take chat in the divorce.
Fine, but I'm getting the cat.
I mean, yeah. The heck have you got on? Ah, damn, look at that fit.
Which fit?
That's not a very good fit.
No, it rarely is once you actually like pull it up. Like, it's one of those things that looks good, and then you get a closer look at it, it's like, actually, on second thought.
I mean, if it wasn't for the Moogle slippers they had on, it probably would have been fine.
Ron! We have so much fun stuff to look forward to with Stormblood.
We do. I mean, we need to finish all of Heavensward first.
I know, but like, the expectation fills me with expectation and excitement.
They don't say determination. I think that one's copyrighted.
You can't copyright determination.
Tell that to Toby Fox.
Okay. Hey, Toby Fox, you can't copyright determination.
Damn, what have you done, hero?
I've said the truth, and I will not be silenced. This operation depends on the successful defense of both tide gates. You four will see to the southern while another unit attends to the north. Although you are few in number, it would be foolish to expect anything but greatness from such storied fighters. All in charge of defending the southern tide gates are here. Let's not waste any more time. Not so fast, Whiskat! You don't think I'd let you take all the glory, do you?
I don't know what Themora's talking about, chat. She's just saying a bunch of lines in different voices. There's nobody here.
No one here whatsoever. Storm Marshal Xareha! You plan to fight alongside us? There was naught I could say to stop him. Once he has a mind to do something, there's very little that can. My sense of duty will scarce allow you to fall to bear the weight of Limsa Laments's fate of your own. My axe will be the first to greet the Sahuagin wave. And what's more, I'd like to see the strength of these two warriors with mine own eyes. Something tells me this will be a fight to remember. Storm Marshal, it will be an honor to fight by your side. Our axes will see the people of Limsa Lamensa safely through this storm. Also, it's not lost on me that everyone in this conversations are Rogan except for me.
Well, you're on Limsa.
I know, but
we kind of live here.
No, but like still. Brave defenders! This day the Sahuagin mean to descend upon us like a tidal wave, but you will not stand as strong. You will not allow the fishbacks a single ilm of land, or will you give them any quarter? No, because we don't use quarters here, we use loonies.
No, we use gill.
No, gills are what fish have. I think I stun locked him, chat.
No, the Uno reverse just didn't work. Sometimes it's just stay quiet and let her get into her own head about it.
Wait,
Sometimes the winning move is not to play at all.
Oh god, it's been so many years since I've seen that movie. What was
That's
it?
a movie?
Yeah. I think what was it called? Like War Game or something like that?
No, never heard of it.
Like actually?
No, Hero. I know what the reference is from.
Okay, see, that's why I'm asking in earnest though, because sometimes people don't know what these things are from, and that means it's a very exciting time to be me and to witnessing the thing.
I have approximate knowledge of most things, and if I don't, I'll usually admit it.
I mean,
No.
the problem is that usually, right? I can never be.
I mean-
I can never be sure when it actually is usually and when it's not actually usually.
It's true.
Also, they literally just grabbed as many of the Rogan characters with axes as they could.
Yep.
The Iron protectors of Limsa Laminsa. This day the Sahiga mean to make an end to us. They will come shrieking like the gale and descend upon us with the force of a tidal wave. But will we falter? No! We will stand strong, unwavering until the tide recedes, stained by the blood of the dead.
Till the sea swallows everything.
Today I learned that the sea swallows.
Exactly.
Ah, he's got a book. What a nerd.
Knowledge is power, hero. Especially when it lets you throw rocks at people.
Now I want a slushie.
Odd response, but okay, I'll allow it.
Excellent. Resolves. I now get a slushie.
I mean, only if you're gonna go see Acme and Wile E. Coyote or whatever the movie's called this weekend.
Oh, is that coming out this weekend?
Yeah, I think it's already out technically, 'cause it's Friday.
Ooh, that's one I've been wanting to watch for a while.
Well, it's one that you should be wanting to watch because it's watchable, period.
I mean, I don't want to watch everything that comes out just because it exists.
Hero, it's that movie that got wrote off because of tax write-offs that then got sold to some other distributor because there was such a backlash about it.
I'm aware.
We should want to watch it because the practice of making an entire movie and then canceling it because of tax write-off is bad.
Okay, so
We should
I agree that is bad, but I'm not going to use that as the reason why I want to watch a thing. Like, I want to watch the thing because I want to watch the thing.
I suppose. I feel like you're not picking up what I'm putting down of we need to prove to WB or whoever the hell it was originally that this practice was stupid and they lost money over it.
I mean, like, that'll just come from the quality of the film itself, you know?
Hopefully.
Like K-pop Demon Hunters. They like the original studio decided, that sounds like a dumb idea. We're not going to finance that. And then Netflix was, what, yoink, we'll take that. And then turned out to be popular. And now the original company is like, oh shit, I think we did a dookie.
I love when fates are susceptible to missile.
The beast has been tamed. Themora, brother, friends, thank you. Nod. My axe remains steadfast. Friends, stand at my back. My inner beast shall protect you. Eesh.
Good job, Schmupples. Murder that water elemental.
The fishbacks have brought more pets to crushed under the warrior's heels. Themora, brother, imbue your axes with your inner fury and show the world a warrior's true wrath. Go forward, undaunted warriors. Smash these invaders till naught remains but the fodder for the Gauls. Too many row voices. Too many row voices. Let's see. I just gotta go fight the thing. Fine.
Is that a Dynamite? Or is that the scorpion thing with the tail from Sastasha Hard?
It's the scorpion thing with the tail.
It's Carlibos. Okay, yeah, I saw the attack now.
Yeah.
I was like, that'd be weird if that was a Dynamite. I mean, Carlibos is literally just like Dynamite plus, but still.
I missed Felcleave. Felcleave's so good.
Why do you not have Felcleave?
I had not gotten Felcleave yet. And now I have it back again. And I am rejoicing.
Oh, I... See, the way that you said that to me implied that, like, you didn't have it anymore. Like, it had ranked you, it leveled you down, it synced you down so that you didn't have it, and I'm like, what?
Well, no. I said I missed Felcleave.
Oh, yeah. I heard I miss.
No. I would have been saying that, chat. Like, I miss Mike's Felcleave, chat.
Don't say you miss your wife. It's like across the room from you.
Well, I mean, she is literally across the room from me, but I do miss her.
Hey, here, are you ready for more Madoka?
I mean, isn't Walpurgis not coming out next year?
No, it came out today.
What do you mean it came out today?
It came out today.
I'll believe that when I see it.
It came out today in Japan. It came out today.
I will believe it when I see it.
I can 100% guarantee you it came out today.
Ron, don't you remember how long we've been waiting for Walpurgis Not? I will believe it when I see it.
Why would I have to remember how long we've been waiting for it? It came out today.
Because it was announced like fucking 10 years ago.
It was announced a long time ago, yeah.
Like, you know, it's like Silk Song. I will believe it when I see it. Warrior of Light, Curious Gorge, the battle is won, and so he can scurry back to the Moldy Caverns.
Here, I have some good news for you.
Let me get through this cutscene real quick. Today's victory.
Damn, Sam beat me to it.
Today's victory is owed for the might of our two warriors. Without you, we would not be standing here. Curious Gorge, wear the title of warrior with pride. I couldn't have made it this far alone. It was only thanks to the bravery of my allies that I was able to dominate the beast within. Again, it's only
Could have
during
been
mana.
a contender.
The day will soon come when the proper training and instruction all the peoples of Eorzea can choose to walk the path of the warrior. Too bad we don't have enough soul crystals.
I mean, if Blue Mage is anything, we can just fart those things out. It's fine. Machinist too.
Speaking of which, with the Sahuagin threat dealt with, the Maelstrom can proceed with its plan to train its troops in the ways of the warriors. And who better to train them than the two siblings who brought their teachings to Eorzea in the first place? Curious Gorge, Broken Mountain, I invite you to instruct the Maelstrom recruits in the ways of your ancestors. Forge our troops into mighty defenders worthy of the title. Many moons have passed since we came from our mountain village, and finally we can begin to realize our dream.
I like how I started my warrior adventure technically as the head point of Heavensward.
This is an honor. My brother and I will gladly accept this appointment. Yay!
It was fun being a level 45 Marauder.
Themora, mayhap now you're the one who needs to start training harder. No, I think I got this on lockdown. We're cool. I dare say you're right. Themora has some proper competition. I really don't. We'll both
I'm
fight.
standing right here.
You're a blue mage. You don't exist.
Ow.
We'll both fight when we're needed, unbounded by fear or hesitation, and in doing so master the techniques of Eld. The more I look forward to the day we both reach the peak of our strengths, for then you'll face an opponent worthy of your axe. Me! Nod, I guess. We went to Ishgard like all of one time for this quest. That's silly.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's almost like the balancing for the Heavensward job quest wasn't really thought out, so sometimes you just, don't actually go to Heavensward for them.
And now
and sometimes you do, and you get turbo fucked by it.
I am the Warrior 2. And 5 points. That's a reference to the song. I am the Warrior. Do. And I survived. Alright. So next thing's next. I need to crack this coffer and I need to go to the inn. To go put
I'm gonna be honest, downgrade.
Downgrade from the
Massive.
From the Realm Reborn
Massive.
stuff.
Massive downgrade. Not even close.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Heavensward gear for this one either.
Oh, I think it's fine. It's just massive downgrade.
From what?
From the ARR one.
That's what I'm agreeing with.
Yeah, but it's not bad. It's just a massive downgrade. It's still good armor.
Sounds like an early Yu-Gi-Oh card. Ian the Warrior, number 2.
Yeah, I mean they're the third top VTuber in the Yu-Gi-Oh world, don't you know?
Who?
Oh my god, she doesn't know chat. She doesn't know about the lesbians. And the lore associated with the lesbians.
Wait, isn't that Evil Twin?
Fish knows about the lesbians.
I thought that was Evil Twin.
Yeah.
I am a little lost right now. Also,
She doesn't know the lore, chat.
Also, I refuse to believe Silk Sonic exists until I see it with my own.
You literally watched your wife play it.
No, she played it parallel to me while I was doing my own thing.
Wait, there's more lesbians? I thought it was only pink and blue and the one... What do you mean? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Trouble Sunny is literally the lesbians from Splatoon. I don't think you want a blue mage if...
Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot. I need to go grab my Yokai watch thing because I need to get the medals.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Don't I need the...
Unless you don't have the minions, you don't need the watch.
Okay, hold on. Which minions were for the Heavensward areas? Maybe I do have them.
I don't know. You have a... Do you have them all?
I have all the Realm Were Born ones.
Why didn't you get the other 4?
Maybe I did. I don't remember.
It's Lord Anata and Zazel are the 2 Heavensward ones, and then Demona and Lord Enma are the 2 for Stormblood.
Okay, I do got them then. Excellent.
I would hope so. It would have been weird if you only got the ARR ones.
And yet, it would not have been out of character.
I suppose.
Wow, that is a that's a small potato.
That Dark Knight sword is cool. Oh, that's the current relic. That's why.
But also, like, damn, the trash can armor actually looks okay on potatoes.
If you would like to join us for Fates, Sam, you are more than welcome. That is literally what all of my Go Live posts were about.
Yep, we are actually going to be doing all this. Also, I can go Blue Mage too. Multiple Blue Mage good.
I mean, if you say so, I'm doing this for levels. I haven't Blue Maged in Heavensward before.
Blue Maging for levels? While we farm for Yokai? Like, that's fine.
Also, I actually need to change Yokai.
Yeah, hold on. Which one do we need for this area?
Either of them. They're both all of the Heavensward areas.
Really?
Yes. The only ones that care about specific areas are the ARR ones.
Okay, that's good. So I've got Lord.
They only added 2 new. They only added 2 new weapons. It would have been weird to have you do it, especially when Heavensward's 5 areas. Just what would one of them been 3 and the other one been 2?
Okay, if you're going to use Anata, I'm going to use Azal.
Whatever. Be different. I just picked the first one in the list.
I like being unique and special, okay? I like feeling like I am an individual amongst a sea of zebras.
Get over it, Snowflake.
Never!
Why did I have to level sync for this?
Who knows? Oh, do I not have my missile? Maybe. It's gonna take me a little bit to, like, remember exactly what it is I do and do not got.
Say you don't got a lot. ARR spells do not give you a lot to work with for, like, killing stuff quickly-wise.
True. But also consider Dragon's Voice.
Also, you know, having both of us doing this together, we're having to suffer through the fact that we can't both use Basic Instinct.
Yeah, I guess, well, still better if we just, like, keep the party together. It's the journey before the destination.
Oh, that's right. Actually, did you get... You didn't get Choco Meteor, did you?
I did.
Oh, get your Chocobo out. Choco Meteor is literally our best single target spell, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I need to...
It's like, what, potency 300 when paired with your personal Chocobo?
Yeah. Pretty good.
Plus, you'll be getting Chocobo levels because we'll be syncing content.
It's true, it's true. What? My Chocobo's already max level. I need onions to get them higher.
You've used all of the free onions that they give us?
Pretty sure.
Your Chocobo is level 13?
Look, whether or not I've actually used them, it is
thing.
the max level that it is currently capable of prior to that.
Sorry. No, not 13. Your Chocobo is 14. I think they give us enough free onions to get to either 13 or 14.
My chocobo's barely 5.
Oh, wow, that was fast. Begone, bot.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, once this fate's done, I'll get my blue mage bar. Still set all the old stuff.
Yeah, because if I can get 5 levels out of this grinding, then I can equip the Shire gear, which will help a bunch.
Yeah, that's true. Gyre gear is
Honestly,
pretty cool.
I'm not even using Dragon's Voice. It's got such a wacky range to it. I don't find it useful.
I mean, generally speaking, it's not going to be stuff like that. I just think it's funny.
Fair.
Like, I have had to fight that Chimera so many fucking times by this point. I want to do the cool dragon voice. I want my eyes to glow like purple. Yay!
Oh, wow.
Legendary
All in
Zazzle.
the first one.
Alright, let's go ahead and open up the spell book. What kind of stuff do we want to use? Veil of the Whirl. Sizzle, Soundwave. Chirp.
My suggestion would be Aqua Breath and High Voltage, because it's your best two combo. You know, your standard Bad Breath, Ram's Voice, Sticky Tongue for your ranged one. You don't have Abyssal Transfiguration, and then the icon, not the icon, the primal abilities.
Let's see, add in Chocobo Meteor. Aqua Breath's probably not too. Oh, but we have Devour though.
I don't have Devour. Where did you get Devour? Oh, Devour is from the thing in
Google Amador Keep, I think.
Yeah, that I can't do yet because I'm too low level.
Yeah, keep. Oh, that's right. I've got Glass Dance now that I can have fun doing. I want to have fun with that. Just have fun. Have fun, forehead. Firing.
They have a potato.
All right, we got Missile 2! Hot dog!
Yeah, technically Tail Screw is also pretty good. I don't know if there's a difference in hitting between Tail Screw and Missile. Technically, Tail Screw probably has a lower hit chance because it reduces to single-digit HP rather than just reducing by half.
There was something else. What was it now? Oh, right, Aqua Breath. Aqua. Breath.
Let's actually find out. Wait, you can do Tail Screw at range?
Aqua. Alright, sweet.
Oh yeah, no, man, Missile is way better.
Oh my god, I forgot how much I love this. Shiva's attack is literally just her ice bow. May she rest in peace.
Be nice if I had more primal abilities. I only got the 2.
You can go get them whenever you want, buddy.
And every time we try and get them, it just like doesn't want to work out. I'm pretty sure we've literally tried to get Garuda's for like at least 45 minutes total.
Yay! Choco Meteor!
Why do these fully resist Missile? What the hell?
Maybe because they're goop.
No, I think it's just because the devs randomly assign whether something's gravity-proof or not. Because the sorbets look like they are susceptible to Meteor.
By the way, Frons, don't forget to pop your eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, I should pop my eggs. Especially if I'm actually trying to level.
If Petra Parker gives you gender envy, folks, you should probably ask yourself some important questions.
Where did that come from?
Popping eggs.
I mean, spiders do lay eggs.
So many of them. A big ugly
Horrific
sack.
amounts.
There's like a spider web hanging off of the roof of our back patio deck. And like, one of these days, I see it just hanging there. And it looks like it's hanging in invisible air because of how thin the webbing is. And every time I see it, I'm like, one of these days, a raven's just gonna fly forward and like snatch that thing out of the air.
Hero, I don't think that the spider is the once and future king of England.
Ooh, and a wide arc in your front and flank. Man, Blue Mage is so cool. I love Blue Mage.
Oh, I still have Mighty Guard up, that's why.
Just
Okay, I guess I get to tank and heal.
Just wait until we get Etheric Mimicry, then everything will be fixed forever.
What? Why? What?
Etheric Mimicry. It lets you copy the role, like DPS tank heal, of someone else, and then it mods your stats accordingly. So like if you Etheric Memory DPS, then your offense just like gets increased significant.
Yeah, but I can already tank with just Mighty Guard.
It's true. You can. And you can do it even more powerfully with the mimicry.
But do I need to?
In some scenarios, you do. Like when you do like Blue Mage dungeon runs.
I guess this is just kill ice sprites? Looks to be just kill ice sprites.
Ice sprites blown off the windswept of Gorgon, holding it.
Gorgagne.
Gorgagne, thank you. Holding it into the
Gory
camp rivers
clown.
meat are freezing all the outpost drinking water. Slay the sprites and ensure thirst stays slacked. You hear that, Fron?
I love the gory clown.
Gotta use slack.
Also, why does the ostensibly... Well, I guess I guess it's my own question. I was going to say, why does the ostensibly French area have a place named after the French word for clown? But, because they're ostensibly French, that's why.
Ow. But the energy drink has been helping, chat. I feel significantly less sleepy than I did like 20 minutes prior. But also, hot damn. While Purgus Knocked and Coyote coming out, this is a good weekend. But I guess I'm not surprised since it's Labor Day weekend coming up next week, right? Yeah.
Yep, not this weekend, next weekend.
Yeah. Usually you would release like the weekend of a big holiday, but I guess before is fine.
Is it Acme and Coyote?
Acme versus Coyote. Or I guess
Acme versus Coyote.
Coyote versus Acme, technically. Labor Day again?
Labor Day again? What do you mean again?
Every year.
Every year.
Unless Columbia has a Labor Day and also has it on a different day, you know?
They're allowed to wear white on that one.
I keep forgetting that's a thing.
It's not a thing. It was never a thing.
Hold on. I'm going to...
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow. 3 for 3?
I'm going to replace this Aqua Breath. I'm going to get Flamethrower in the snow.
I mean, enemies don't have elemental weaknesses outside of the carnival? Question mark?
Maybe. Who knows?
Also, the entire reason to use Aqua Breath is to follow it up with High Voltage, but I guess you don't really even need that because... we have Choco Meteor.
True.
Which appears to be doing massive work currently.
Yay! Labor Day in Colombia is May 1st. Ooh, I didn't know that.
I don't know if I'd call May a very laborious month, but I guess.
I mean... Who's to say
Stop dropping AoEs on me. I can't slide cast fast enough.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Slide to the right.
Crisscross. Crisscross. Wow, we got even more coming up. It's okay. We're doing all the things in the stuff.
Choco Meteor is actually stupid good. Holy crap. Which sucks, because it's absolutely awful in dungeons. Well, I guess actually maybe it won't be awful in dungeons once Evercold comes out.
Yeah, I was about to say. The Beastmaster stuff comes out in like 2 weeks.
Not this less than 2 weeks. It's not this Tuesday, it's the following Tuesday. So it's a little over a week.
Exactly. Like, functionally 2 weeks.
Wow, 4 for 4. What the hell?
No!
Oh, more?
The big one!
I'm gonna be honest, I've literally done no fates in Heavensward, because why bother?
Right, but also...
Except for achievements.
Okay, but like, this is part of what I like about doing Final Fantasy, is doing all the fun fates that give you all the little lore bits.
I mean, but that's not this one.
I mean,
Other than, hey, look at these things these upland Mylodons that attack and live here. Like, cool. I know they live here. I can see that they live here.
exactly, they live here. That's lore.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And now we can help the knights fight the thing. Plays FGOs for a year, doesn't know fates. It's true, he doesn't.
I like one of the other Discords I'm in. I'm the Fate guy, and there's one other guy that's the Rants guy, and everybody, like, massively dislikes the Rants guy, but everyone will egg me on to tell them Fate lore. And it's just really funny to me.
It's true, hyperfixation.
Wow, are these just, like, guaranteed drops? What the hell?
No, because I didn't get any of these past 2 ones.
Okay, that's insane that I'm halfway done with this minion already.
I mean, hey, it's good RNG. Take what you get.
Yeah.
How many do we need for each one?
You need 10.
10 for each one, so you need 20 total?
No. Well, yeah, no, you need 10 for each one.
So 20 total?
No. You need 10 for each minion. Yes, that is a total cumulative amount of 20, but 20 for one of the minions will not get you both weapons.
Ah, right, gotcha. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
Use missile. They're susceptible to missile.
Once again. Ron just, like, auto stalls. Oh, I also wasn't level sync, that's why.
Oh. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Wait, why am I getting different EXP values for these enemies? What the heck?
Well, some of these aren't a part of the fate. So it's that thing that I talked about before where if you level sync down and then you fight other wild enemies that aren't a part of the fate, you actually get, like, more XP than from the fate itself. There we go, there's one.
Oh.
Yo! Chain fate! One can tell how well-fed and Ares residents are by listening to the names given to the everyday creatures. Playful monikers such as Tartuffe and White Truffle suggest that the starvation-induced delirium is causing everything to resemble food. Unable to fight on empty stomachs, the people of Kurthus seek a better nourished hero to save them.
Egg.
True. Edge. No, they aren't. I had to do it for hours.
I love that you're just flinging out whatever spell you want. Whereas I'm just casting the same thing over and over.
I mean, it's what I'm built to do.
Every once in a while casting the primal spells because they're on independent timers. Actually, speaking of which.
A couple, let's see. Some of the primal timers share each other. Like the
yes, they're in pairs, but they don't share a timer with any of the other regular attacks.
Yeah, that's true.
It's what? It's Palm Cures by itself. Ifrit and Titan share one. Garuda and Ramu share one, and Shiva and Leviathan share one? No, that doesn't sound right.
Ooh, this White Truffle is really hard.
Yeah, probably because we're attacking it with physical instead of magical. Actually, that also wouldn't matter, because how the heck would any melee beat it then?
I mean, Blue Mage doesn't play by the same rules as anyone else.
Yes, but they play by the same rules as the game.
Saved your life.
Huh?
What?
What?
Who?
Saved my life. What?
Yeah, you were dying, and I saved your life.
I white-winded too.
I also white-winded. So then who's white-winded?
Fair. We'd have to go back and clip it to see whose white wind was more. Also, Jesus Christ, this thing hurts. What the hell?
Really makes you think.
Not really. Anime has taught me slimes are terrifying.
It's true, especially Konosuba.
Not even the best example. What do you mean?
Well, it's the best example I know of. What do you mean?
Well, you should watch that time I got. You should watch Gas.
That's not a real slime.
That is a real slime.
That's an isekai hero with a cheat computer.
So is Super. Not Super. Well, Super is that, but so is what's his face from Konosuba.
Yeah, but he fought a slime. He was not pretending to be a slime.
Neither is the guy. Neither is Rimuru. He is a slime.
No, he's just pretending to be a slime.
No.
He's an anime protagonist with a hack computer.
Oh my god.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, yes, you're wrong because you're disagreeing with the thing that I'm saying that's also correct.
All right, now back it up with
Oh, wow.
evidence.
Back what up with evidence? I can't prove a negative, hero. That's the shit the right wing tries to make us do.
False. That's how scientific theories work.
No, those you go in with an idea and you try and prove the idea, and if you can't prove the idea, then you've proved that the idea isn't valid. You're not proving if something doesn't work, you're trying to see if something does work. That's how the scientific process works.
And then you get excited when you get a negative result that says that nothing...
Yes, but you're not proving the negative result. You're proving that the idea that you went in was incorrect. You go in trying to prove something, not trying to disprove something.
Not necessarily. Like, you want to get...
Yes, necessarily!
Ron, that's how you get
cannot
confirmation.
Prove a negative statement.
That's how you get confirmation bias. You're not trying to prove a negative statement. You're trying to figure out what statements are negative, and you're using that to build information. That is literally
wrong.
No.
You are wrong. You are wrong.
I'm wrong about being wrong.
You go in with the intent to prove something. If you prove the opposite, that is what you have done. But you don't go in trying to prove a negative. You don't go in trying to prove fish can't fly. You go in testing if a fish can fly, and if you find out that the fish cannot fly, that is the result.
I don't know why. I don't know how that contradicts what I've been saying.
Because you're going in trying to prove something, not trying to disprove something.
I don't know that that's what I was saying.
It sounded like it to me.
We have that classic ships passing in the night, Hero and Frons firing cannons at each other as they go by.
Something like that.
Something like that. How was your week, buddy?
Well, my contract technically should have ended today. And I have been ghosted about if I am going to have a conversation about actually getting hired since Tuesday.
God, it's been how many fucking months since you started this job?
7 months into my maximum 180 day and or 6-month contract.
Sigh.
The contract's out through October, so it's not like I can't show up on Monday and keep making money, but yeah, the fact that I've been ghosted on, actually having that conversation when it should have been, honestly, I'm pretty sure it should have been the end of last month, but I may have been incorrect about that anyway, and I'm willing to just lie with that being the case.
You know what they say? She who lies down with fishes says no more.
Okay, I didn't get any from the pudding one, but I got one from that one, so I'm now 6 out of 10.
I'm 5 out of 10.
Where did I get this dragon?
No.
Where did I get this dragon mount?
Where did you get that dragon mount? Wasn't that from
I don't
like
know.
wasn't that from one of the
No, this isn't got tacos for me, dragon.
that wasn't one of the hunt mark dragons? Hunt mark reward dragons?
No, because that's not the red dragon model like this guy.
Ron.
Yeah.
I am so excited. You'll never guess what they had at Costco this week.
Rice balls?
No, they had the Rib Witch.
I'm so sorry.
Why? It's rib meat.
I mean, I eat.
in
I mean,
sandwich
I eat
form.
them, but they're. I mean, I eat them, and they do taste good, but they're really, really bad for you.
I mean, like,
Also, did we lose a Sam somewhere along the way?
Sam might have had to disappear for something. But it's cool. It's fine. Don't forget that you can set your chocobo to heal, I guess.
I don't need to. In fact, I actually want my chocobo just attacking.
True.
Unless the boss is hitting me for more than half my health every single hit, I'm literally better off being the healer. I've had to do so much Blue Mage. I'm so in tune with what abilities I have. I would say had to, because I'm not level 100 yet.
I mean, it's impossible for a blue mage to be level 100 right now.
Oh yeah, don't they only go up to 90?
80.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not max level yet, is the statement I was attempting to make. Did I get clipped by that puddle?
Maybe. I am actually surprised that Walpurgis not actually came. I was ready to make a joke about it never coming out in my script.
I mean, they announced it was coming out this year multiple times earlier this year. Sam and I both told you this.
Right, but literally last year, they were like, it's going to come out this year. We promise. And then like, oh, it's delayed. And it's like, okay, yeah, that was pretty much what I expected.
I don't know why it got delayed from... I think it was originally supposed to come out in March this year. I don't know why it got delayed until August. But yeah, I can confirm it came out, mostly because I got vomited a free Maguka today because of it.
Mm-hmm.
The game just opened its maw and deposited a Maguka in my lap.
You understand my skepticism.
No.
Damn. My best buddy in the world doesn't even understand me.
Well, yeah, you're not trusting me that it's actually out. You're being skeptical about me saying it's out.
Because as far as I know, you're pulling a fast over on me.
I mean, would Sam do that?
Well... I'm back, was helping with some boxes. I would believe Sam. Sam's pretty straightforward when it comes to this type of stuff. At the same time, though, it's like... I think it's the fact that it's, Walpurgis knocked that really just kind of overrides most any sort of, like, actual bond. Like, come on, pull the other one. Babysitting duty's done. Feel free to curse and whatnot. Heck.
Oh, I've been cursing already.
Let's see.
Wait, if we both breathe on it, does it get double bad breath?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure.
Why is the bad breath number green?
Is it the debuff maybe? Could just be as a way to.
No, because it's not all the debuffs that are on it that are green.
Hard to say then.
Of course, it fully resists the goddamn effect.
Maybe it's as a way to denotate like which ones are yours specifically.
Oh, actually, that might be what it is.
Like I don't remember if it's green or not, but that's just not something I would have noticed beforehand.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I don't think I'm very straight or forward. I mean, you're certainly not backwards.
You're doing something right. That's all I know.
Yeah. Hopefully next week. Nyx will be feeling all right. Oh, hey, my challenge log gave me a free level up. Yay.
Your challenge? Oh, because doing fates. Yeah, unfortunately, I already had those completed from earlier this week.
Yeah. Just wait for the old Blue Mage Farmville requests, and then you'll get some free levels. It saves you all the grinding that you don't want to do now, so you can have a great time with your best buddies in the world.
I'm multitasking.
What are you doing?
I mean, you should be able to see on my screen.
I can't. The text is too small. Oh, hello. Someone's already. Oh, Sam's already up ahead.
Yeah, this is the hunt dragon. It's not even a dragon, it's a wyvern.
God, I love the Shiva attack. It's just so fun.
Yeah, the primal attacks are pretty cool.
Like, oh, I can't wait to get Bugman attack. Bugman attack is one of my favorites.
Yeah, God, that one takes so long to get.
Yeah, also I forgot the law.
Like, that's one I'm hoping we just get an early drop on, because... Holy crap.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
They could be grinding these even faster if I wasn't doing, if I didn't have Mighty Guard up. I'm dealing, what, 40% less damage?
It's gonna be a little bit before I get a chance to watch while Purg is not. Maybe I should do a rewatch of
a while before most of us get to watch while Purg is not. It's in theaters, hero.
I'm gonna finish.
It's gotta get actually released.
I'm gonna finish my train of thought before I retort. I should probably rewatch the other movies before watching Reporters Not, just so that way it feels a little fresher.
I mean, you really only need to watch either the series 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'll probably rewatch all 3 movies.
Yeah, it's not like Evangelion where there's a point to watching the series and the movies. The movies are literally just the series.
I know.
I mean, honestly, even Evangelion, even though the first movie basically being the first, like, 4 to 6 episodes, it's still worth watching it because it sets up a lot of plot hooks.
I'm just rewatching them to refresh myself and because I enjoy them.
Oh, I didn't know this one also started a Chain Fate.
Woo! Big chicken! While swift adventure action has left the Archaeoners flock in a state of disarray, the effort may have come too late, as scouts now report the arrival of Piccoloton, a terrifying creature known to lay waste to entire companies of knights without suffering more than a few ruffled feathers.
Oh, it's Ramu and Ifrit, Garuda and Garuda and Ifrit, or just Ramu and Titan, Garuda and Ifrit, Shiva and Leviathan.
Right.
Why are they running away? What the hell?
Because you're going too far out of the fate zone.
Oh. Yes. I am too far out. Yeah, they're trying to run to the actual location of it.
My weekend is booked in honor of Peter Cullen. I'll be watching Transformers.
Yeah, Garuda was busy this week. Not busy enough in my opinion, but busy this week.
Did Peter Cullen voice Optimus Prime from Beast Wars?
Yeah, he voiced Optimus Prime. Period.
But like,
I think
does that,
he voiced Optimus Prime, I think, in every single dub of the cartoon up through Cybertron.
but does that include Beast Wars?
Yes, because Beast Wars is the second. Well, I guess it's not technically the second cartoon we got, but yes.
Okay, important distinction. Because like, I say I like Transformers, and then I only ever really mean Beast Wars, and then everyone else says they like Transformers, and they actually mean Transformers.
Yes, because Beast Wars is okay at best, comparatively.
I haven't seen it since I was a kid, so I can't say that with any like recent authority. But I feel like that's incorrect.
It's more, in my opinion, it's more Beast Wars just sort of goes on for too long.
I mean, maybe. I definitely didn't keep following it after the oh god, that weird transition they made to the one where they had like completely different models. The Silverbolt turned into like an evil jet plane or something.
You mean where they all were like hybrid mechanical animals and stuff too?
Something like that.
Like the rat got dummy thick wheels on his dumpy.
No, that was the Transmetal stuff, and I thought that was cool. I'm talking about like the stuff that came after that. Like this was
That is the end of Beast Wars. That is the different art style.
This had like Spider-Man Ultimate vibes to it.
Oh yeah, no, that's the much more recent cartoons. I don't think Peter Cullen did Optimus in the recent run of cartoons.
I'm not even talking about Beast Machines. I'm talking about like actual factual Beast Wars back in the 90s. Like this was a back in the 90s thing that I'm thinking of.
The second thing you're talking about is not related to it. It's significantly later, like decades later.
No, it followed it right afterwards.
That's the one with the Transmetal stuff. The art style didn't aggressively change between those.
No,
it was still the like reboot style 3D animated stuff.
Correct, but it changed like the character designs. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
it wasn't
that's the Transmetal stuff.
No, it's not. I'm not explaining this in a way that's like coherent to Frons speak, but like, trust me when I say that this was like some sort of weird additional season that changed things just drastically enough that it didn't feel like actual factual Beast Wars.
There is a Beast Wars in Japan that we never got that is in a more older 2D style, but...
Which one is the one where Optimus was a gorilla? That's Beast Wars.
Yeah, that's Beast Wars.
Yeah, that's Beast Wars. Like, that is the one that I grew up with. I didn't grow up with none of this, you know, truck... gun stuff.
I mean, that's just factually incorrect. Whether you watched it or not, you did grow up with it. It existed.
Not the same Optimus Prime, though? That's true. That's true. Gorilla Optimus Prime...
that one's always a weirdly contentious thing.
No, Gorilla Optimus Prime is a different Optimus Prime because they actually found the actual Optimus Prime's body later on in the Beast Wars series. Like that was a major plot point.
Oh, that's right. They did do that weird thing with Beast Wars, didn't they?
And I had no idea who the fuck that was because I didn't watch Transformers.
Were you not listening to them talk about it?
I was listening to talk about it and I was a small 4 or 5-year-old child watching this.
Damn, Hero keeps outing herself as illiterate.
Of course I'm illiterate. I play Magic.
No, you play Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, you play both, but the joke's supposed to be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Joke.
I mean, it's supposed to be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Joke, but, like, also, I'm not actively engaged with Yu-Gi-Oh! It's currently rotated out. It needs to be... We need to, you know, rotate our crops.
Yeah, didn't even know that UAs and FAs are related archetypes.
I didn't. That's why I asked. Because when you don't know stuff, you ask.
I mean, to be fair, I was more expecting you to go, like, what do you mean? I just expected you didn't know what FAs were.
I don't know what the FAs are.
Beep beep.
Mechanics are for cars?
Yes. Yeah, Beast Wars was set in prehistoric Earth. The Autobot spaceship had crashed to Earth, but there was still in hypersleep or whatever they called it. It's an oddity. They did some weird stuff with the lore.
But more importantly, Dinobot was Shakespearean. I loved it. I didn't understand it at all, but like I loved it.
Yeah, that's not... Grimlock does that pretty consistently, actually. That's like been a joke since G1.
But that wasn't Grimlock. That was Dinobot. That was Proud Warrior Race guy, Dinobot. Who turned into a Velociraptor. And then switched sides.
Grimlock did it first, except for the switch sides thing.
But like, I didn't know who Grimlock was. I had Dinobot.
It is kind of messed up that they didn't have, like, the Dinobot. I mean, it wouldn't have made sense because it's supposed to be set beforehand, so the Dinobots didn't exist yet. But it is kind of messed up. They had the prehistoric series and didn't include the Dinobots in it.
Because they were Predacons. A bunch of them were dinosaurs, including Megatron.
Well, no, that's not Megatron.
Yes, it is. It's literally Megatron. That was his name.
Yeah, but if it's not Optimus, it's not Megatron. They can't both exist.
There can be two Megatrons, Fron. Just like there were two Optimus Primes. Optimus Prime is not Optimus Prime, but he's his own as Optimus Prime.
Different people.
Also, speaking of card games, pray for me. I entered a raffle. There's a 1% chance of winning, but I tend to have good luck. Good luck, Sam!
That's not a raffle, that's a gotcha. Raffles have significantly lower chances.
They also have to be state sanctioned.
They do. They do, in fact, have to be state sanctioned. Though yours probably don't. They might, though.
I think they probably do.
Is the answer in the heart of the cards? I mean, if you're Yugi Moto, or Jaden Yuki, or Yusei Fudo, or Yuma Tsukumo, or Yuya Sakaki, or Playmaker.
It's a real-life raffle with 100 tickets? Nope, no question.
Well, because you bought like there's 100 tickets for it total. I see what you're saying. Yes, also, that would be a 1% chance of winning.
Can I just say that Beast Wars gave me like my first ever ship? Like the first time where I was like, I love that these two characters are in a relationship together. This is my favorite thing ever. I want more of this.
I suppose. I mean, you said it.
I will always remember Black Widow and Black Arachne and Silverbolt.
That's a Marvel character.
It was Toxic Yuri at its best, even though it was straight.
Yay, I can missile these! I'm shooting missiles at the bears!
Look, it's The Fate with Tom Hanks. Wait, what?
Which one?
Which one, indeed? Which one, indeed? Where am I going? See, bears.
Because there is one, the Polar Express.
Oh yeah, it probably is Polar Express reference.
Fair enough. I'd say there is a Fate here, I believe, that gives an achievement. I just don't remember which one it is. To be fair, the only two that I remember are Jurassic Force 1 and the one that's in the Fat Bird People area.
My husband likes the Polar Express movie. I am not overly fond of it, but I don't mind it.
It's a Christmas movie. It's probably pretty mid.
Probably. I mean, like, it's not gonna be fucking Ebenezer.
I don't think they've made a bad Scrooge movie at all. I mean, they all pale in comparison to Muppet Christmas Carol, but you know that's the same to be said of any Muppet movie.
I am so curious what they're gonna try and do with a quote Christmas Carol prequel when the whole fucking point of Christmas Carol was pathologizing the cruelty of Ebenezer in the first place by looking at his backstory.
I mean, it could literally be expanding his backstory. Also, it's not.
But they literally went over his life
really
story.
His backstory.
That's part of why I'm curious.
What actually happens in the Ghost of Christmas Past part?
I mean, it was Ebenezer is a child. He spends all of his time studying because he grows up poor. And, you know, he misses out on doing the fundamental childhood that, you know, a bunch of other kids would typically take for granted.
Oh, it's the Yeti one here. We're gonna go do that one with the dumb name that's south of us.
Okie dokie. Beast Wars did have regular recurring female coded characters at least. Most characters in the OG Transformers were coded male. I mean, yeah, that was definitely one of the things I liked about it.
In G1, they've actually done a pretty good job of having a couple of female characters in the preceding series.
That's what OG means, Fron. OG's referring to the Gen 1 Transformers. That was the entire point of the comment.
As you have stated, Hero, for a lot, for some people, Beast Wars was their OG one.
Right, but that's not like the OG one. Like, I would never call it the OG Transformer.
Well, I mean, that would be incorrect anyway.
Exactly. That's why I wouldn't be doing it.
Remember, Transformers is an abomination. It's a Frankenstein of a series.
Pew, pew, pew.
If you were not aware, the Transformers toy line outside of America is like 3 different toy lines. So the original toy line for it is just 3 separate toy lines in a trench coat.
See, I knew that he would share, and I.
Well, yeah, I got to explain it for chat.
Oh, you gotta explain it for chat, not for me, your best buddy who's regularly confused by the things that you share.
But you're so smart, Hero. You know everything.
I try to.
I'm getting beat up here, chat.
Phenopalatine, gangliologia. Basically a lot of damage on the brain. I guess it's because it's cold here. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. Someday you'll pay the price for love. I've seen it before and I don't care what you say. Eating my ice cream all today.
It's bad for you. You should save it.
No, I want ice cream. They keep running out of half-baked ice cream at the store. Makes me sad. It's like the best ice cream there is.
Stop being picky and get the full-baked ice cream, then.
They don't have full-baked ice cream, though. That would literally just be like, you know, a la moding other desserts.
Sounds like they'll leave money on the table. 1 more medal for me.
I still need 3 more of this guy, and then I'll need 10 more of the other one. But hey, having a good time. Y'all have tangerine ice cream over there? Not that I'm aware of.
No, most fruit-based things wouldn't be ice cream anyway. That'd be a sorbet.
At least around here. Probably could. You can absolutely do tangerine ice cream. Just not
Well, I mean, it depends if it uses milk or not. If it doesn't use milk, if it's just fruit, frozen fruit, it's well, I guess technically sorbet can use milk.
After stumbling upon a barrel of whiskey stored outside one of the convictors' tents,
So
Hedron became one of the happiest mountain goats in Kurthus. Once the whiskey had disappeared, however, he transformed into one of the angriest, destroying large stocks and supplies in a futile search for another sip.
So, ice cream is specifically dairy, with things mixed in. Sorbet is uses liquid, which doesn't necessarily have to be dairy, but can be as an emulsifying agent. But sorbet is usually mostly fruit. It's emulsifying fruit to and then freezing it.
Yay! We have a friend that joined. Look at him.
Oh, we do have a Dark Knight that joined.
It's a baby Dark Knight, Fron. You can tell because they're still wearing their Ironworks armor. Yeah, you can tell because they're wearing their armor.
Yeah, it's a little 54.
Armor. That's the big tell. Yay!
damn, didn't get my last one.
And now our friend runs away before they have a chance to be dragged into a social situation.
Oh boy, I got my Scooty Puff Ghost. How long is left on this one up here? 7 minutes? Let's go do the one at the top of the map.
Top of the map. Topping of the
Yeah,
map. Clap, clap.
So I thought this mount was like literally just you were riding a Whisper. No, it's literally a Scooty Puff Whisper.
Sure is.
Like it's a little scooter that looks like Whisper. Which is weird. I feel like they could have just had you riding a large Whisper.
Scooty Puff.
Like they would have had to make less asset for that too.
Scooty Puff like from Futurama.
You know, Scooty Puff like from Sonic Drift. Sonic Air Riders? Sonic the one where they introduced the hot birds.
It was Sonic Air Riders. Which I have a copy of, and I tried playing again after like forever, and I was like, wow, I don't remember how to actually play this, but like at least the concept's cool.
Yeah, the concept's cool. The actual execution of it is dog shit.
Yeah, but like, you know.
Like, it's so dog shit they literally rewrote the entire gameplay and how you do it in preceding games because they realized it didn't make sense in the first game.
There was a second one?
There's like 4 of them, Hero.
What? Now you have
there's like
you have to be making this up.
I know there's 3. There might be a 4th one. But yeah, I'm not making that up. Because it's Air Riders. I don't remember what the second one's called. Unless because the second one's not Zero G, because Zero G was the Wii one. Or the Xbox Connect one. Yeah, there's at least 3.
Huh. I never would have guessed.
I live a privileged life. I
Oh.
hate this sometimes.
Okay, so I'm still on a little bit of that Beast Wars kick. Mostly what I remember is I had a ton of the toys. And like, oh god, I wish I still had them. Those toys were actually really fucking good.
Well, yeah, it was back when Transformers actually transformed. Well, okay, that's disingenuous. They were making really good Transformers toys up through the newer cartoon not Cybertron, because Cybertron was the last one of the Unicron trilogy.
Which one was the one that had the little microbots that attach themselves to the Transformers?
That is the first one of the trilogy. It is. Oh god damn it! What the fuck's was it called? Cyber. No, it's not Cyber.
Cyber Armada.
Armada. The first one is Armada. The second one is Energon. The third one is Cybertron.
Okay, that one I liked a lot because I liked the little cyberbots that were being fought over for slavery purposes.
Yeah, you'd got to go back and watch the dub for that because it's a little fucked up how okay the Autobots are with just outright saying, yeah, we have to enslave them before the Decepticons do.
Yeah,
there were some clips of that going around on the internet a while ago, and I caught that first one of Optimus explaining to the humans, like, oh no, sorry, it wasn't we're okay with slavery. It's we need to conscript them into our war before the Decepticons get to them. And I was like, excuse me?
Yeah, I always thought that was kind of weird, but I was like, but I do like collecting little friends and then attaching them to my body. So like, what do I know?
Okay, that's all the Azazel medals I need, or all the other one medals I need to switch to Azazel now.
Mostly what I remember is that one scene of Starscream being like, okay, now that Megatron has his, gun mini-cons, he doesn't want the sword anymore, so I get the sword. And like, I'm gonna go.
That's literally the best Starscream. That's literally the best Starscream in Transformers, period.
Yeah, but hold on, let me finish that thought real quick. So then he hits the showers, right? And he's like, the little mini-cons are taking the robot shower with him, and he's like, oh, you like that, huh? And it's like, wow, this is actually kind of cool. I like this. Just because, like, he has little friends.
Well, yeah, all of his supposed friends treat him like shit.
Relatable content, TBH.
Well, I mean, they're not really his friends in the first place. They're fighting a war.
Remember, chat, if anyone treats you like shit and they claim to be your friend, they're probably not your friend.
Remember, chat, don't go to war.
You know, I used to live by the adage that war was hell, but then I saw a clip from MASH explaining that no, actually, war's worse.
That's such a good clip from MASH. That is the clip from MASH that everybody needs to watch.
My wife wants us to watch MASH so much, but there's an issue with her trigger coming up every time that the intro plays, so we're waiting until she's healed enough to be able to handle that type of stuff. But when she is, we're gonna get to watch MASH.
It's a bit of a dry show. I mean, you could just play FGO instead.
I do love dry though. Maybe not with maybe not with my wines, but in general.
But no, here, water is wet.
Unless it's ice.
No, it's still wet.
Then why is it called dry ice?
That's a different thing. That's not water.
Then why is it ice?
Because colloquialisms are an awful thing that the English language does.
Then what is it actually?
It's CO2.
But it's frozen?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you actually not know what dry ice is?
No, I didn't. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, it's frozen CO2.
What show?
That's why it creates vapor when it MASH.
MASH.
The show MASH about the Vietnam War?
Maybe? It's like the abbreviation MASH, right?
Yeah. No, it's not actually called Matthew. Don't worry. I mean, it might be Matthew in Japanese, but I don't know for sure.
All right, we gotta be careful. This is like the very edge of the.
I'm not near it. I'm not in melee range.
Oh, I know that one. That one's way older than Golden Axe. Ron, have you ever heard of this Golden Axe thing?
The video game? Yes.
How does everybody know about this except for me?
Hero, remember that thing that you've said multiple times where you don't play video games? Yeah, this is one of those moments.
But I know everything, so I don't see how that's applicable.
We're gonna go to in command. I haven't seen the one that gives you the achievement pop-up, which is really weird. I blame the TISM. Yeah.
I always blame the TISM.
Yeah.
The TISM has become the scapegoat, for being honest.
My superpower is knowing everything, but not specializing in anything. It's a really bad superpower.
Hero, did you know there's an actual game called Everything? But what's it about?
That's a great question, because I don't know what Sam's going for there.
The Woolly Yak!
Oh, well, we're gonna murder that woolly yak too, I suppose. Yeah, just do that. You spam that, I'll spam Choco Meteor, and Sam will apparently delete the enemies for some reason. What the heck did we do that was dealing that much damage?
IDK, my BFF Joe. It's a PS5 game, like a sandbox or something. You know, one of my favorite.
Stop dropping puddles on me.
So, like, legitimately, I was talking about this with my wife the other day. I think my favorite movie of all time is still Everything Everywhere at Once. Like,
it's a really good movie to have that as your favorite.
What a beautiful, beautiful, and magically done movie. I've come to the conclusion. I've come to the conclusion that messages hit the best for me when the story just like takes it to such a ludicrous example that it comes off as like it makes the message stick much more effectively for me than if it's a much more subtle or quieter take than normal. Like,
I don't know if I'd say the message of that movie is a quiet take.
no, it's not. I'm saying like it resonates stronger because it's not a quiet take on it, but it resonates stronger than one that would have been considered a quieter version.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, like, chat, if you haven't seen Everything Everywhere Once, watch it. It stars Michelle Yeoh, someone who is very prominent in the wuxia genre of filmography, like classic arts actress, that type of stuff. But
See, I
also,
don't count that as a wuxia movie. If you have a wuxia, if you want a wuxia movie that everybody should watch, it's Kung Fu Hustle.
I mean, sure, yes, but also like the actress herself, Michelle Yeoh, is well known in wuxia genre films, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah, I
What you
love it.
see is what you get.
I need that my mom watches it as well. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Anyway, so if you haven't seen it, I'm not really gonna like talk spoilers or anything, but I do want to like make my general point. It's the movie where like the meme was going around with like googly eyes on the rocks and everything like that. The general premise of the film is that you have one woman who is at the center of a large web of multiverses, where she is vastly more successful in every single one of those multiverses, right? And the whole theme of the film is about nihilism, about how if nothing we do matters, then the only thing that matters is what we do, like classic type shit. Now, a lot of stories have done this before. This is not a new concept. There is no originality in the universe and all that stuff. However, what I love about Everything Everywhere Once is that it takes the idea of a multiverse and goes beyond, oh, this is the you if you became a famous actress. This is the you if you became a chef and stuff like that. It goes even further. It goes, this is you if you grew up as a lesbian with hot dog hands. This is the you if you were a rock with googly hands. This is the you if you were literally a piñata. Like, it just goes so much further than any other story that I've seen.
Intergalactic Cable.
Exactly, yeah. And that absurdity is what makes the message resonate so much more strongly than if it was just like, a more low-key, straightforward film.
I agree with you, but for vastly differently explained reasons.
It's okay, buddy. Take your time.
No, I'm not going to explain, because if I explain it, I'm going to give spoilers for the movie. But I agree with the general point of what you do, but I would not explain it. Oh, wait, hold on. We're going south. The one with the achievements up.
Yay!
We fought the zoo.
Seen Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? I haven't seen Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon yet. I saw a couple of the Bruce Lee films, though.
It's okay. I don't know if it holds up. I should watch it again at some point. It's been a really long time since I watched it. I just don't know if it holds up to how it used to be. But if Kung Fu Hustle does, I'll bet Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon does.
Kung Fu Hustle was a fun.
Kung Fu Hustle is amazing, and we're getting a sequel sometime in the next couple of years.
Oh, actually, hold on. Let me, before you... I was gonna leave and...
Too late.
I was gonna go tank mode. I still do that? I can.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Oh, god damn it. Not exactly what I meant to do, but sure. Anyway, I feel that like
Okay, if you're gonna tank, I need it now.
I've got it. I just had to build up aggro for a second.
Okay.
Jeez, it's not like I can pull aggro like immediately.
That is actually what the rework to aggro generation did. That was actually literally the reason for the rework to aggro generation. What the hell? I learned to... What?
What'd you learn?
I don't know.
Oh, hey, we got a random blue mage with us.
I learned Northerlies.
Damn, I
learned the move
could.
it's about to use now.
Anyway, I feel that the movie's about love, loving yourself and loving the ones that love you, even if it's hard.
Yeah,
Love
that's much more how I describe what's important about that movie, about Everything Everywhere All at Once to me.
Love is a very important theme in that movie, in part because love is so precious, right? Like, love is a part of what makes humanity and the life therein unique and an uncaring void. Like, we have the capacity to care for each other in a universe that doesn't. Like the vast of space doesn't care about you. Your mom, hopefully she cares about you. Your daughter, I hope you care about her. Stuff like that. Life could be better, sure, but it could be worse. The important thing is to make the most of what you can do. I mean, yeah, in not so many words, that is exactly what I'm saying. Oh dear.
What?
We're going to be in for a bit of a slog here, I think.
Yeah, this is a boss fight.
Sure is. I'm trying to think. Okay, so like I haven't seen Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, but you know what martial arts movie I loved growing up?
What?
Kung Pao, Enter the Fist.
Also a very good movie.
Surprisingly underrated. And yet when I tried to share it with my husband, he said it was the stupidest thing that he had ever seen.
It can be both.
It can be, but also, damn. That was like one of the few films that my father and I really bonded over. Incessantly quoting it nonstop.
Also, I left the party so I can do more damage.
Have fun.
Also, it really bugs me that Basic Instinct does not have a indicator.
No?
No,
What do you mean by indicator?
it doesn't have a little pip that tells you it's active.
You mean like an icon that shows up over your toolbar?
Yeah,
It should.
it doesn't.
It has when I've used it.
Mighty Guard does. Basic Instinct does not.
Oh my god, my cooldowns are so slow. I keep getting frozen.
Left the party so I could do more damage. Things you should never say to a cop. I mean, you shouldn't talk to cops in general. ACAB and all that.
It's true. You have the right to remain silent.
And you should exercise it.
Regularly.
Liberally.
Yep. Like, remember, if a cop asks you about your day, you shut the fuck up. They ask you, where'd you come from? Where did you go? Shut the fuck up.
This is a bit for anyone that doesn't know.
No, this is the truth. You shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
but this is a comedy bit.
You are not obligated to talk to cops whatsoever. You shut the fuck up. You don't say anything. You don't say anything, they can't press charges against you. They have nothing. You don't give them anything. You treat them like vampires. Like Faye. You don't say shit. The only good cop I know is about to quit and become a farmer. Yeah, every time. Every time. By the way, guys, if you can just like casually pull the mobs to me, I'll, keep them busy.
No, I was not saying that at all.
I think Frons thought you were telling people to say shut the fuck up to the cops. Yeah.
No. There is. Hero must have seen this at some point. Is passively remembering it. There is. I forget who the comedian is, but there is literally a comedy bit that is, hey, yeah. So a cop walks up to you and asks you how your day is. You just shut the fuck up, and that's the entire bit. Is they keep going through things like that and going, yeah, don't talk to cops.
No, I'm being serious. This was like actual advice from an attorney.
Yes, that's what it's from. Yes, I mean it can be both. It can be a comedy bit while still being advice.
And it's good advice.
But yes,
don't talk to
that's what
cops.
it's
Shut
from.
the fuck up.
Yes, I know. I'm not saying it's not.
Cops are not your friends. Their job is to send you to jail. It's true. It's true. Literally true.
No, that's what they do. That's
No,
not their job. That's the problem.
No, that is their job, Fron. That is their job. There are cops whose job is literally to go out and get arrests. There are districts that measure their success by how many arrests they are actively making, i.e., how many people they are incarcerating. Like, That is
Yes, I'm not disagreeing with him. I'm going. That's not supposed to actually be the job of cops. That is the problem. Is precincts make that their job, and base their performance on it. But that is not actually what the job of cops are supposed to be.
it's true, but also, Ron, did you know that cops get overtime pay, and that if they happen to, book someone right as their shift is ending, they have to stay extra hours in order to file paperwork, and that could take a while?
I mean, I imagine that. That's actually not that surprising.
Yep. So, they are incentivized to literally just grab someone for the hell of it as their shift ends up and they want some extra cash.
Well, if they want some extra cash. I mean, I'm incentivized to create a mess at work so I can stay late and do overtime, but I'm not going to do that because I don't. I like going home, and I would be going home to my family and not abusing my wife if I had a wife.
True.
I mean, I wouldn't be abusing my husband if I had a husband, too, but, that's not the goal currently.
Currently. Alas, harsh font.
Let's be honest. Harshafont's not a husband or a wife. He's a male wife. It's the third thing.
Yeah, he's a guy wife. Just like Kisuke.
Urahara?
No. Kai Kisuke from Guilty Gear.
I mean, yeah, but that's mostly because Dizzy's kind of useless.
This is literally an atomic nuke.
And how does that help you in your average everyday life, hero? Feels like a bit of a liability there.
I feel better knowing that my queen is literally in a nuclear deterrent.
I mean, she's also the reason that people are forcing you to use her as a nuclear deterrent, so... I mean, that's not that that's her fault. That's literally how she was born, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, but also things have gotten better now in the world of Guilty Gear has chilled out. Like,
Also,
not as big of an
no,
issue.
I disagree with your assertion about Kai, because if he was that he'd probably have a better relationship with his son.
I mean, I don't know. His relationship seems pretty good to me.
And now, it wasn't for a long time, because his relationship was, I gave him to my father-in-law.
Okay, sure, but also, like, that kid is 3 years old, literally.
That kid is 3 years old. I mean, all the more reason. That's optimal bonding time.
The kid thinks that eggs are laid out of people's eye sockets.
Okay, in his defense, he is 3 and his parents lied to him. He is a little stupid, but in his defense, his parents did lie to him about that.
If the machine's big as designed to burn cows, even if it's an oven to bake cookies, if the only thing it does is burn cows, it's a burn cow machine. See, Sam gets it.
Oh, what?
Sam's
Or did we loop back around to the cops thing from the real life thing?
Yeah. Looping back to the early discussion about like this not supposed to be in their jobs. Even if it's not their job, like if that's what they're incentivized to do, then that is functionally their job. And no one's disagreeing with that, just to be clear.
Oh, I knew nobody was.
Yeah. No. I was saying that because I knew
way too much help.
Yeah. No, I was saying that because I knew that you weren't disagreeing with that either.
I just wanted to make sure what I was saying was being correctly understood, because it wasn't in contention with what you were saying either.
Right. Anyways, by the way, did you happen to see the mini animated series that Arc System put out for Guilty Gear?
Which one?
They put out one for following the secretary for the United States, and how the extraterrestrial alien that lives in Gold Lewis's giant industrial coffin is granting her wishes and just like looking out for her.
Guilty Gear's world's really fucked up and doesn't make a lot of sense.
In the best way possible.
Sometimes.
I mean, like, Kai Kisuke married Soul Bad Guy's daughter, and also, like, they casually hate fuck. Like, I don't think there's anything complicated about that.
Well, I mean, yeah, but Soul Bad Guy's also married to his daughter wife now.
I
Because
mean,
that's a real thing that nobody wants to think about. Because yeah,
but it's also like, headmate stuff.
no, that body is technically his daughter.
Yeah, but like Jacko's a completely different person. It's weird. Guilty Gear is weird, and I love it for that.
Blue Mage spellbook. So what the heck does this new spell do? Deal ice damage to all enemies in a cone before you with a potency of 220 for the first enemy, 50% less for the remaining enemies. Enemies affected by dropsy are frozen, dropsy effects removed. Oh, okay, so it's bad.
Oh boy. I'm in danger. I will never
No, you're not.
I will never get that trope of two people hate each other but will end up having sex with each other. I mean, it's complicated, right? People are complicated.
I mean, that trope is two people who don't really hate each other.
No, you can absolutely
That's-
hate each other. Like, you can be in a relationship where you actually hate your spouse, but the sex is real. And sometimes, for some people, sex is a combat sport.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I just feel like, in my own personal understanding, like that you don't hate the person if you have attraction towards them.
I mean, you can absolutely hate the people.
Yes, the Homestuck Quadrant. Okay, we might be going a little bit too far now.
Okay, we stray further from the light of God every day.
I don't want to hussify this conversation.
Which, ironically would be what we call.
But I guess we can. Hey, Hero, how do you feel about the Homestuck animated series that's coming out?
Wait, what?
You know about this because I said that we should all watch it in Vcron and everyone lost their minds.
What?
Yeah.
I don't remember this at all, if I'm being serious.
Well, it's because you have the memory of a goldfish, but this was the thing that got brought up a while ago.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
I think it got some of the fastest responses from anybody in Vcron when I posted that.
Mostly what I remember is having a longtime friend, be really into Homestuck. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll check this out so that way I know what they're into and then I can continue talking and hanging out with my friend. And then watching it and being like, okay, the fan dub is not doing any more videos and any more content. I guess I'm not actually interested in continuing to follow along when I can't just listen to this while I'm taking care of other stuff.
Yeah, the fan dub wasn't doing any more content because I'm pretty sure Andrew Hussey sued them.
No, it was because they were getting harassed by the fans who didn't like their choices for things
no,
like
no,
voice
I know what
cast.
I know what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the fact that they sued the people that kept Homestuck alive after it finished, and then also Flash Player died.
I never read Homestuck, but I have a friend who started calling me their right. That's cursed. That's so cursed.
Like, I didn't read enough Homestuck. I don't know anything about that.
You're better off for it.
I read like the first not three chapters in 3 comics, but like the first act or something of Homestuck. It just went. I don't see the appeal.
A day at the zoo. 10
Oh,
points.
I got the thing. Did you get the drop?
I did.
Oh, I guess it's a guaranteed drop.
Let's see. That is the Behemoth earring. Interesting.
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
Our first blue mage that was helping didn't get the drop.
Aww.
That sucks. Also, you should invite me back to the party. Also, actually, before you invite me back to the party, yeah, Basic Instinct does not have a designator on the bar.
Huh, that's weird. Could have sworn it did.
Nope. Mighty Guard does, but not
can only be used
not...
in duties intended for 2 or more players while playing alone. So, like, it's not giving you one because it's literally not in an area where you can actually use it.
Oh, that's so weird. I think I've missed that line previously.
Yeah.
I thought it worked. No, because it does make your spellcasting faster in the field. Oh, but it doesn't do. Wait, no, it doesn't do that. Why the hell does my cast time decrease when I use it out in the field?
Maybe it's something else. Maybe you're just noticing it faster. Maybe it's just loading faster because of a lower ping. I don't know.
I don't know. Not doing that stupid putting in ice cream one again.
Pooda 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 ding, pooda pooda ding, pooda 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 ding, pooda pooda ding, pooda 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 ding, do 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 do.
Speaking of silly Japanese automatopoeia, can you believe that that Precure did the meme?
No way! I totally can't.
You don't remember it getting posted in the Discord, do you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The way too long attack name.
Oh, that. I mean, I can believe it. It's not like I have any preconceived notions that would keep me from believing that that's a possibility of a thing, or a thing that I don't really watch.
It's just interesting because it was a fan meme.
And I never would have known if you hadn't said anything. I would have thought, wow, that's a silly little gag.
Do I not have the right minion out? Hold on.
Yay.
No, I have the right minion out. I just have not gotten a coin yet.
That's RNG, baby.
No, I'll bet that I just resummoned him. There was some glitch I was having. That's why I wasn't getting any.
Yes, that is the reason and nothing else.
Yep.
Completely logical and reasonable.
Correct.
Yay, I got a medal.
How many coins medals do you need? I need 10 of Azazel.
I need 2 more.
I'm half done. Hero's not half done yet.
No, I'm almost half done. Oh, I'm not half done. I'm a half done kind of gal. Hold on.
Sounds about right.
Hold on. Are you half done or half undone?
I mean, I think that's up to you.
Everyone does have the power to define their own destiny.
I mean, not in the world of Genshin Impact, apparently. That's been, like, the narrative they've been telling us for years at this point.
Ron, how am I supposed to remember the difference between Star Rail and Genshin Impact?
Well, one of them is not futuristic, and the other one is futuristic.
I keep getting them mixed up.
Though with the addition of Shneznaya, it is a little bit harder to tell because there is now a train in both of them.
Yeah, I just don't know. Which is dog knows.
One of the protagonists is a decent living being. The other one likes to live in trash cans and act like a raccoon.
Okay, but that's not something I can tell at a glance.
You can in like 50% of the fan art.
I mean, that assumes I'm looking at fan art, not the official material, you know?
I mean, the official material plays into the fact that the Trailblazer exists in loves trash as well. Like that is a canon joke.
Okay, which one has the one that made me like completely redesign my model?
Genshin.
Okay, so Genshin's the good one.
Can't even remember the one that she literally lost her mind over.
No, I can't, because I only remember her, not the game that she's from.
Literally can't even remember the character that she lost her mind over.
Head empty. Fate locked in.
No, I feel like it's more head too full, brain fuzzy.
I mean, maybe.
Not enough bandwidth and RAM.
Ironic considering that my middle school username used to be Blue Ram.
Is it though?
Yeah, actually. You would not expect not expect someone whose username includes the word RAM to actually be low on RAM.
Well, I assume that wasn't about the thinking rocks and was about the animal.
I mean, it could be both.
I don't think it can.
You don't remember the Chinese zodiac year of the ram stick?
No. I don't remember that zodiac. That's probably the legacy support coming in Yu-Gi-Oh, though.
But that was the best episode of Fruits Basket. It was also the best thing.
Japan is weird. Why do we have multiple things in Japan that do the Zodiac and mention things that aren't part of the Zodiac? I mean, they're even doing it with the new Kamen Rider.
Brain breaking.
That's the goal. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know if Hero's doing it on purpose too, but my goal is literally to chain together as many non sequitur references as possible at all times.
Okay, so like, here's the thing, right? It was Blue Ram because I was very proud of the fact that I had blue eyes. Well, with that being a recessive gene, and therefore, ideally not showing up as often as like in other people, rare traits, stuff like that. But also, it was an allusion to the fact that I was born in April of '91, which is both the year of the goat and also puts me as an Aries on the Zodiac. And I was like, yes, this is my username. This will be my moniker for the online realm. I have blue eyes? I do have blue eyes. I mean, technically speaking, I've got heterochromia. Not like, anime, not like anime heterochromia where one eye is one color and then one eye is the other color. What I have is a more common version of heterochromia where I've got like one dominant color and then right around my iris I've got a ring of brown. So like my eyes are literally a brown ring surrounded by a blue ring. And I got a medal.
Literally an anime character.
You have
genetic determinism.
Yeah, I literally have heterochromia.
I'm so sad. I'm getting clipped so much for good content, and my YouTube friend that I'm helping with one of their projects that we've been doing gameplay sessions of stuff for. I'm getting clipped so many times, but my gamer tag isn't actually my gamer tag.
Also, I got
so even though I show up in like over 60% of the current clip compilation, you wouldn't know it's me without knowing.
Okay. I have my 10 from Lord What's-His-Face, so now I'm switching to Yanada.
Yes.
And now it's just 10 more.
I still have not gotten a single Lord Azazel drop, which is starting to concern me.
Heterochromia, but not the cool anime kind, like
Zazzle.
Asuna from Nejima. Yeah, I know, it's Sag. So Sag. I can't be an anime character.
I have Zazzle equipped. I've just been getting really unlucky with the rolls for drops, apparently.
Yeah. But you'll never be as unlucky as Nyx was trying to get, relic drop.
No. I still literally don't believe that one.
I do. Nyx has no reason to lie. At least not to me. I hope. Maybe. Do you think my best friend ever would lie to me?
I mean, I don't lie to you.
And you never have. Ever.
Yeah, it's true.
The Fate with Lindsay Lohan. The
Apparent Trap?
Okay, that's a good catch. That's a good catch.
You're gonna have to explain that one.
Do you remember the movie The Parent Trap? Specifically the remake with
Yeah, okay, I get it now.
Yeah, with Lindsay Lohan and her sister. No, that was Lindsay Lohan by herself playing two twins. How did they film that in time with the labor laws?
Remember, Hero, the Olsen twins are just one Olsen twin vibrating very quickly back and forth.
Yeah, but Lindsay Lohan is like one person. And like that's so weird because typically what you would do is you would get twins so that way you can get around the labor laws by having them like trade off for acting, but like that's not what they did. That's so weird.
This movie was also made back in the 90s, Hero.
Yeah, and so was the Animorphs TV show, and yet they still followed labor laws. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god, please give me medals.
Oh god. I'm trying to think
Disney
of
had
like,
done it before with the original version of The Parent Trap, so they probably knew how to make one person seem like two. Well, yeah, it's called green screening.
yeah, look, it's not about the technical level of being able to do it. What I'm talking about is very specifically, children have a maximum hour limit that they can be involved with filming because child labor laws, right? So what studios will do is they will hire child actors that come as twin pairs, because then they can have twin A do their maximum allotment and then swap them out with twin B to continue filming on schedule.
I feel like you're just overestimating how many hours it actually took to record all of her scenes for The Parent Trap.
I mean, they can do it with just the one actress if they're fine with a slower production schedule. I don't know what that production schedule would have looked like, but like it's completely possible.
Well,
It's just I surprised.
Is it
surprised?
really a slower production schedule if all of the adults also have to adhere to those limits?
I mean, I don't know. It depends on
Because
what it looks like. I'm just surprised that ends up being the case. You know?
you're right about the child labor law thing, but also you have to take into account that parents can override those and say yes, it's okay for the kid to work more,
I don't think.
especially in a
No, I don't
situation
think
where
they can.
they can. Well, they could back in the 90s at least. Oh my god, thank you! I finally got a medal. It's not broken.
Yay! And I got a Lord and not a medal for that. Lindsay Lohan was a pretty good actress for her age at the time, so I assume she could get her stuff done quickly. But you're still literally a child trying to do the labor laws, right? I need to like listen.
I just think you're overestimating how many takes it actually took to get the performance they wanted for her scenes.
I guess, but like, even if you put in good performances, you have to do a few different takes.
I'm bored.
Because...
We're going to a different area. It's just sort of hit me. Let's just go somewhere else. We've done so many here.
I mean, you're teleport. You paying? Go for it.
Who says I'm teleporting?
Oh, you literally just went to the next area?
I'm going to the next area.
Look, I'm just saying, even if you're a good actor, you're going to be asked to do the same scene like a couple of different times, especially if like, you know, they're wanting to try it at different angles and trying to figure out exactly what it is they want to be doing. That's not always going to be the case. It varies from director to director, but whatever.
I mean, even taking that into account, I feel like it's very possible that they just they just had good enough takes with her. They didn't need to do that many extra alternate takes.
That is
like
entirely
that's
possible.
believable.
I'm not gonna fight that. It is entirely possible. I'm just surprised if that is like actually the case. You know.
Also, this was back in the 90s when everything didn't need to be crunch all the time. So, like, maybe they just did have a longer production schedule and everyone was just fine with that.
I refuse to believe that. I don't believe that there was ever a point where
don't?
people weren't under an intense time pressure to try and get things done, much less a multi-million-dollar production.
I think you're letting your perceptions of now interfere with your potential perceptions of reality or of the past. Like, Hero, do you know how many hours or how much a medieval peasant worked on a yearly basis? Was it more or less than the average person nowadays?
That feels like a oh god, what's the term there? That feels like a comparison that actually completely misses the point of what I'm trying to say. It's like, wow, Hero, do you actually know how many hours the cat works when, you know, they sleep all day on the couch?
Wow, that's rude. I mean, I know that they're peasants, but they're not literally D&D and commoners.
God, that is going to bother me. I'm going to remember this like 3 hours after stream. I'm going to be like, oh, it was this. That's the thing that I wanted to say that was going to completely, like, you know, point out that the comparison that Frons is trying to make kind of is actually a ridiculous comparison to make in this scenario.
I'm just saying, stuff did not used to be as miserable as it is now. That is a statement of fact. Just because stuff is bad now does not mean that it was always bad.
I refuse to believe that it was uniquely miserable. That what we are living through right now has not already happened in history, even if it is in a transformed state.
I mean, history doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme, so you're not wrong.
Going by Wikipedia, Parent Trap was filmed from July to December of 1997, so not really a long time ago.
July,
I mean,
December, July, August.
you say that, but
That's...
the Wii is considered retro now.
Well, yeah, it's 10 years old.
Yeah, and 97
I
is
mean,
significantly older than that.
Five Nights at Freddy's 1 through 4 are considered retro now. I think I broke your chat.
Passage of time is immutable. I was just thinking about the fact that, despite all of human existence, despite the, the lens that we get to see the world having grown wider and therefore more intense, the actual world itself has not changed. And likely never will.
I mean, that is actually factually an incorrect statement. The world that we live in is incredibly different than how it was historically.
Is it though?
It is.
I refuse to believe that.
There is significantly more equality and well-being among the average human populace now than there ever was in history up before this point.
I mean, sure,
we live in miserable times, but the average quality of life is significantly better than it ever was at any point in history before this. The problem that we're facing currently is it's currently declining, which is incredibly concerning. But things are not always the same. History is not literally a flat circle. It's why a lot of people have taken to the phrase, history doesn't literally repeat, but it definitely rhymes.
Yeah, but also, like, you're talking about living conditions. I'm talking about, like, just the world, like, humanity.
Yeah. We used to have CEOs that would put on the facade of giving a shit about people. We don't have that anymore. Stuff has gotten worse from that perspective over the years. We used to, like, you play video games, you listen to video essays. The way that games were created is vastly changed for the worse in the past 2 decades.
I mean, sure, yeah, but that doesn't have to do with, like, humanity and the world as a whole,
But we're talking about like the cost of, or the cost and situations of movie production.
You're talking about the cost of movie production. I'm thinking about the macronomics of it, of like.
Yeah, but we were talking about the Parent Trap.
We were talking about the Parent Trap, and then you started talking about, like, all this extra living quality stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, you know what? Actually, the world really doesn't change.
Yeah, because I said I think you're overestimating. I think it was incredibly possible that Lindsay Lohan could have just done all of her scenes.
Means and motivation, man. Means and motivation.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ! All the fates are about to end in this area.
Permanentity's kind of comment. Things are never the same. I still remember the memes about how Pokemon's 3rd generation would never get a remake. Those remakes are like 12 years old now.
Well, they're sort of remakes.
No, those are remakes. They literally remade
Alpha
the
Sapphire,
games.
Omega Sapphire, and Alpha Ruby, or no?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
They're semi remakes.
No, they're remakes. Are you thinking of remasters?
Reimagine it, yeah. Sam's got it, because all of the only one that's actually a straight remake is Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I'm pretty sure, because Fire Red and Leaf Green do additional stuff. The Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee games are actually explicitly not Red and Blue again. A lot of the remakes technically are treated as if they're independent entries in the series.
Okay, so then what's the difference between a remake and a remaster?
A remaster usually just is straight up the same game with improved graphics because of either technology or rendering or something like that. A remake is usually the general idea of the game with additional content or other features added. Like a remake would be if they took Xenoblade 1 and added in and replaced the combat in Xenoblade 1 with Xenoblade 2's combat. A remaster was what they literally did with Xenoblade 1 when they ported it to the Switch, where they made it was literally the same game but with graphical and performance improvements.
Yeah, I can't understand.
You think about it in the sense of movies. A remaster of a movie is taking the original film and putting it in a better quality. A remake of a film is going to take new actors and redo and remake the film.
Yeah, okay. So then Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire are remakes.
No.
That's literally what you just
yeah,
described.
yes. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're on the same page. To be honest, that's kind of video game semantics. The Parent Trap was a remake, even if it had tons of new features added. Yeah, like Lindsay Lohan, apparently.
Apparently. Apparently.
Lamau, even.
Man, maybe if we're lucky, we'll get to hit a cat while we're here.
I doubt we'll hit the cat, but like, we can dream.
I also doubt we'll hit the cat, considering I don't even think I've seen the Fate pop in, like, 6 months.
I mean, it has been a while since we've been actively.
Speak for yourself.
Same with Freaky
I
Friday.
only haven't been actively playing for, like, the last 2 months.
Oh my god, I loved Freaky Friday. That was a fantastic film. And apparently,
I think it is a scourge upon the earth because it gave a dumb, awful, repeatable gimmick to other shows and series and movies.
I mean, it was a book before then, you know.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I actually read the original book, and the original book was significantly less wacky than.
Oh, I've made a
was.
horrible mistake. I didn't want to do one of these fates. These fates suck.
Oh, it's the delivery ones.
I mean, at the very least, these go fast with multiple people.
Okay, so here's
especially with parties.
Here's the thing. I actually read the book before the Lindsay Lohan version of the movie was ever announced or anything like that. So the movie was a little bit of a that's not what I did in the book, but like I guess I'm just gonna roll with this anyway. In the book,
well, yeah, it's a lot. It's hard to adapt a book into a 90-minute movie.
There's a Cat in the Hat.
Don't start with me, you son of a bitch. Anyway. We are not going to compare a children's book to a book for adults. Or young adults, even.
Fine, Stairs and Hobbit.
Well, that's a bedtime story to be told to children by an adult. That's like a third category that's an even differenter thing.
Anyway, so like the original book for Freaky Friday, it's a lot less of a, you know, taking a walk a mile in someone else's shoes type story, which is ostensibly what that trope has become. And
that's really weird considering that's literally the movie. That's literally the trope of the movie.
I know. I just said it was weird. But also, anyway. It was really more like, oh my god, I woke up as my mom. I don't know where the other me is at, and I don't know if my mom is that. And I spend the entire book freaking out and trying to figure out what happened until, like, at the very end, when it's revealed that her mom did do this, as opposed to, like, you know, ancient Chinese magic. We're not going to get into that. And also, it was supposed to be a, quote, walk a mile in someone else's shoes, but, you know, her daughter was just, like, kind of really preoccupied with the fact that, she didn't know what had happened to her mom and what everything was going on, to the point where she was on, like, a 4-way call with the cops to try and, like, figure out exactly what's going on. And she's trying to describe, like, her mother being missing, and she has no idea what the fuck she's talking about or describing. Meanwhile, it follows up at the very end. It's like, oh yeah, so like while mom was in her daughter's body, she went and she did a bunch of chores and stuff. Like she took her daughter's body to the dentist. She went and she bought those school clothes that she'd been meaning to go get. Like just completely absent from the story until the very end when her daughter's like sobbing and having a panic attack.
There, I completed the fade by myself. We can leave now.
Yay. Yoji's a very different remake. The first movie, it happened just because. Actually, what's weird is that, like, I think the sequel, I forget what it was called. It was like Serious Summer or something like that. Actually did the Friday switch better than the original actual Freaky Friday. Because the sequel book has her, the not Lindsay Lohan, but like the character she was playing, has her brother swap places with her father, who is like her actual father, not the stepfather that the Lindsay Lohan remake does. And it's like, actually switching between their perspectives and like exploring how they navigate through all this stuff and all that type of thing. There's a fun little bit where the kid is like, having to navigate a business associates party, and he realizes, hey, you know what? If you lead off with, "Oh, I didn't recognize you. Did you lose weight?" People laugh at that and they like brush off the fact that you didn't recognize them. But don't try to do it the opposite way because people get really mad when you do that.
Yeah, it turns out when you call somebody fat, they have an issue with it. That's shocking.
Yep, but like that's the joke. That's the joke, teehee.
Yeah, that's... When did the book come out? The book also come out in the 90s?
No. It was a fair bit older than that. I want to say like maybe 70s. Like it felt. I need to double check the actual like publishing for that. I just remember it being like a rather old book in the elementary school library.
Oh my god, I still have only gotten a single one of these stupid medals.
1972. I was right.
Yeah, it feels like a thing that they would have come up with in 1972. They liked weird little sci-fi, not sci-fi stories.
Yeah, like Star Trek.
No, Star Trek is hard sci-fi.
No, Star Trek is Pioneer Story.
And how does that make it not sci-fi?
How does not sci-fi make it sci-fi?
What?
You tell me.
No, I don't understand your question.
You said it's sci-fi. That's not sci-fi, and I'm like, how does not sci-fi make it not sci-fi?
No, you said it. You said it's sci-fi, not sci-fi. I said it's high sci-fi.
Oh, okay. I misheard you then.
No, it's incredibly high sci-fi because it actually does try to explain its bullshit fantasy future tech. It doesn't just try to wave over it and go, it just works because. So therefore, it's actually trying to be sci-fi and not fantasy.
Where was that in the movie?
What? I'm talking about Star Trek as a whole.
I thought you were talking about Freaky Friday.
I don't remember what the onus for Freaky Friday, though. According to Sam, it just happened in the first movie because wasn't weird Asian mysticism or anything like that.
Yeah, no. Weird Asian Orientalism was the Lindsay Lohan film, and like we're just gonna gloss over that. We don't have to dedicate to more brain matter than.
How do we decide what the hell is resistant to missile? What the hell?
Let's see. Deals damage equal to 50% of target current's HP. Chance of successful attack is low. Has no effect on enemies whose level is higher than your own.
That might be it, but I think they're level 76 or 56.
Well, remember, we're also being synced down when we do these fates, so that probably has something.
I'm not. These are high enough level. I'm not getting synced down. I'm still within the level range for them.
And yet, it still also has a low chance of success.
Yes.
Quote from Sam.
But also, sometimes it pops up and says fully resisted, which means it's not even rolling the chance. The enemy is just resistant to it.
I kind of miss when people would think China was this kind of magical place instead of the world's main villain.
I mean, to my understanding, I don't think China's ever really cared about people thinking about Chinese mysticism. They've had other concerns.
Yeah.
If anything, in a lot of cases, people being like, oh, Chinese mysticism was actually the significantly more acceptable take for people to have about people of Chinese lineage.
That's probably not a conversation we should be having on the street when we don't have the RAM to have a thoughtful discussion on something like that.
Well, it's not really a discussion I'm trying to have. It's my impressions. Whether or not those are wrong, I'm open to being corrected on them.
Bears! Okay, I'm totally lost. Must go eat. Ron, what's on the dinner plate tonight?
I don't know. I packaged up pork chops yesterday and put them in the freezer instead of the fridge because I'm a moron. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to eat tonight. Potentially croutons, cheddar cheese, blue cheese, bacon bits, and Thousand Islands dressing.
Thousand Island dressing is pretty.
I don't know why that's the thing that you... I mean, I guess that's the thing that you zoomed in on for a reason. It's also, like, why I add it to that mix.
I mean, like...
Maybe I'll chop up some mini gherkins and throw them in there, too.
The Thousand Island Ranch, just, like, really good, especially when you have it on the side for grilled chicken.
That's not Thousand Islands.
What do you mean it's not
Thousand Islands is one thing, ranch is a separate thing.
Then why is it called Thousand Island Ranch?
Because it's combining the two of them, which means it's a separate thing.
Okay, well then I like Thousand Island Ranch on the side for grilled cheeses.
That is acceptable. That does sound like it would improve grilled cheeses.
So does bacon and tomato, actually.
Yes, because that's the classic!
The BCLT?
Oh, you mean literally, like, tomato slices. I'm thinking tomato soup, which, I mean, I guess tomato slices technically fulfills the acidity and tomato.
I can't stand tomato soup. I hate it so much.
I mean, I also can't stand soup. It's wet, and I don't like wet foods.
True, you don't like what?
Hey, we're gonna go kill Martha's pet.
What?
We're gonna go kill Martha's pet.
What are you talking about?
Jurassic Force 1.
Huh.
Damn, fake FGO fan detected.
I miss Nick's chat.
Your husband would have gotten that joke.
He's talking about fate.
Yeah, we're...
Don't believe in
Yeah,
fate.
because we're doing fates.
Don't believe in fate. Believe in indomitable probability.
Oh god, we might actually not have enough time to do Jurassic Force. Also, definitely switch to something that has a stun. Or an interrupt, I should say.
That's right. Tarrasque itself. Tarrasque.
Yeah. Yeah. You figured it out. Good job, hero.
I forgot about the Tarrasque. Boy, sure hope I remember how to,
How to interject?
No, I was gonna say, do the warrior rotation, but like I literally just read my tooltips and I'm like, okay, yeah.
The warrior rotation is brain dead easy. That's why people like it.
Are you sure that's not why?
Especially at Heavensward levels.
Hey, hold on, where'd you go?
I'm fighting the Tarrasque?
I was following Sam if Sam was going off the map for some reason.
Yeah. So you went way farther than we needed to. Oh. Okay, it's stuns, not interrupts. Thank you.
Yep, and then it does it anyway. Oh, that's a spicy meatball. On Sam's
That's the other reason to use warrior for this.
Okay, hold on. I can... Where'd Sam... Did Sam teleport away? I had a feather.
Yeah, we can revive you now.
Yay!
You might literally need to be warrior to do this. Like, holy shit.
It takes a little bit.
Hero, do raw intuition and heal yourself.
I did do raw intuition. I am healing myself.
Okay.
But you have the aggro, so it's auto-attacking you. My raw intuition does nothing.
Oh.
Yeah. You did.
How do you do this fate?
As a group.
Yeah, but like 3 people is usually enough of a group for these boss fates.
Not this one. This one's the fucking Tarrasque.
I mean, okay, so hear me out, hero. It insta-killed the white mage. How are you supposed to do it?
By getting out of the big soupy range.
The AoE is so giant.
Yes, it is.
Which means your white mages are literally just running outside. I don't know if you can run outside of it.
Well,
And you have level 70 gear. Well, that should help, Sam. This is a Heavensward fate.
Yep, I'm dead.
Okay, well, I guess we're not going to do that. Having level 70 gear should actually help you in this situation.
Except it doesn't because all the stats get scaled down.
Yes, but higher gear, the stats do not scale down. They get crunched, but you still will have higher stats than if you had level 60 gear.
Back to card. Was it tank only feint? No, it's not. Like,
No, because even we couldn't stay alive long enough. I think it's a fate where you just need to have a good coordination between members.
that's really what it takes. Like, you need healers, you need your tanks, you need your DPS to actually, like, get, make progress before the timer runs out. Like, this is legitimately one of the boss fates that we were only able to complete on my main account because a lot of people showed up to take it out.
Well, we'll just have to schedule a fate day and go do that once we... I guess technically I could do that now. We have literally gotten all the content in Heavensward that would be relevant to do a fate day.
More or less.
No, not more or less. Literally, we have access to all the areas where there are fates.
More or less.
You are infuriated. She does this on purpose, chat. She's just hostile to her friends.
I show love by punching people. This is a verbal love tap. It's actually something I kind of came to the realization of early this week after having a feud with someone else that I can only describe as emotionally and mentally fragile. Unfortunately, the week will not survive.
Hero believes in Darwinism. Confirmed.
I treat my friends like chew toys. This is the sad truth. I need, like, people I actually trust to be able to handle, like, my my teasing, my little bit of henpecking. Thank you for the shrimp redeem, Lucky. Ow, I was getting really crunchy.
Who the heck is this guy that's walking down?
Like cats that bite? 10,000% cats that bite. 10,000% cats that bite.
Yeah, but cats that bite, it's usually because you're overstimulating them. Unless it's the cat that just lays down with you and then decides it's going to bite you, at which point that actually might just be a demon in disguise.
Me. That is me. That is me. That is me. That is me. I do bite, actually. Like, I will literally...
I know what I said.
I will... Did you ever watch Interviews with Monster Girls?
Yeah.
You know that scene...
If you're talking about what the vampire does, that's not the same thing.
No,
that's gumming.
That is literally what I do. I will literally ask for my wife's arm, and I will do a chompy.
That's not biting.
Biting to me, it's spiritual biting.
I mean, I guess I can't disagree with that.
Like, I don't want to leave, like, teeth marks.
Well, but that's the fun part.
I mean, like, I guess I would if, like, I wasn't worried about, like, actually, like, breaking skin or anything like that, but, like, even so. Or if you go and clean your bathroom with chlorine, your cat will bite you after that, even if you wash your hands very well. Yeah, so, like, chlorine.
Oh, I was like, why didn't I have Schmirples? Oh yeah, Schmirples died to Tarask, that's why.
True.
Speaking of which, hey Hero, I was talking about Schmirple. Yeah, there you go.
You want to finish that sentence there, buddy?
Nope, because you did the thing.
What thing?
Huh? You summoned your chocobo.
Ah, so I did. Anyhow,
Look closely now. I don't wanna.
look,
Oh my god, finally.
look.
I
I
got
do
another
chompies.
goddamn medal.
I do chompies on my friends. I need
Oh,
my friends
this
to
is
be
a chain
chompy
fate.
resistant. Oh, he's about to summon. He's about to
It's
transform
supposed to turn
into
into a dragon. Yeah, well, like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is Ishgard. People don't
True.
summon demons here. They just turn into dragons.
You're right. It would summon it would summon a void spawn if it was like Gridania or some shit.
Yes, 100%. What did you just... What the heck did you just do? Oh, wait. Do you have the thing that does off guard?
What? Yeah.
What is that?
Off guard.
Oh, I don't think I have off guard.
Might be one of the Wallachie totem spells.
Nope, because potentially, because you've cleared, Magia, haven't you?
I have.
Yeah, you might have access to one that I don't, because I have bought all Wallachie totems that I can currently access.
Oh, I forgot that we have ice spikes.
Yeah, but why would you use ice spikes when you can use Veil of the Whirl?
Because Veil of the Whirl has a primal timer, whereas ice spikes has a global timer.
Yeah, but it also... Actually... What's the potency on ice spikes?
It is... Counter potency is 40. Cannot be
It's got a lower potency.
Cannot be stacked with Veil of the Whirl. Lasts for 15 seconds. 50% chance that when you are struck, the striker will be afflicted with slow for 20%.
Yeah, that's why it has a lower potency, because it has the chance of a debuff.
And it's not... Oh, we only have like 20 minutes left.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
Well, I was really hoping to have finished this, but I have 2 of the Zazzle medals.
I've got 4.
Yeah, but you don't have 10 of the other one.
Yes, I do.
You started with Zazzle.
Then reverse which minions are what. Basically, I have 10 of one and 4 of the other.
Bullshit.
No, it's true.
I've been carrying this party. How dare the game do this to me?
Nuffle giveth, Nuffle taketh. Ron, do you have a favorite frozen pizza brand?
No, I actually hate frozen pizzas.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of the devil.
That is...
God damn it.
That is so odd, because I'm so used to that
Give
being
me medals.
such a, basic bitch food.
I don't really even eat frozen food for the most part anymore. I don't get chicken tenders or anything like that. I'll buy meat and I'll put it in the freezer and thaw it out when I want to eat it. Most I'll get is like frozen veggies.
I mean, the frozen veggies are pretty
Because
good.
those keep for longer. It's not. They're worse than fresh stuff.
Only sometimes.
Marginally, but it's no. They are. The freezing process does fuck up a little bit of the nutrition, but it's very marginal decrease. But the fact that they're easier to keep for longer is why I like them.
Yeah,
and why I buy them.
That's why I get bags of frozen onions. Diced frozen onions are godsend.
Ew, onions.
Onions are fantastic!
Ew, onions.
Ron, are you okay?
No, this is not a bit. I do not enjoy onions.
But onions are great. Apparently, Fron disagrees. And you know what? That's valid. I'm just surprised.
No, both things can be true. I can hate onions and they can be great. God, y'all think that everything has to be black and white. I think people can't have their own opinions.
What about black and white too?
What, the Pokemon games?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't actually played Black and White 2, but everything everyone's told me is they're literally better than Black and White. Like, they're literally some of the best Pokemon games, period, supposedly.
I mean, Black and White are pretty good.
I thought Black and White were really good. That's why I'm always a little skeptical when everyone's like, Black and White 2 are even better. And I was like, I don't know how you could improve on it much, but you seem very passionate about this, so I guess.
I played a lot of Black and White
I mean, garlic,
when it came out. So
garlic is amazing, but I can't eat garlic anymore, Sam.
Aww.
I'm secretly a vampire, everyone. This is me coming out as the undead. I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
Is this why when we get into arguments, it always feels like I'm having my energy sapped?
No, that's because you decide to pick fights when you have no reason to and exhaust yourself.
That's probably more accurate.
You wind yourself up when you have no reason to and make yourself very tired.
This is true. This is not something a disabled woman should be doing. No onions, no garlic, no chocolate, and you'll become a dog. I mean, Fron is best boy.
Bark. Also, no, I love chocolate.
Fron is not long for this world, chat.
No, I mean, I am best boy, but I'm not part dog. I'm 1/3 cat, 1/3 bird, and 1/3 reptile. I think all of those can eat chocolate.
Why the servile, by the way?
As a treat. Because reasons I can explain to you later. Pretty sure I have explained to you previously.
Probably have. But also, like...
Does the meme. Chocolate! There, I did the meme.
Kimomo Friends, that's the series that I'm thinking of.
What?
Servile Kimomo Friends.
Yes. I begrudgingly am based on Serval. For those that don't remember, I despise kimono friends.
Ron dislikes traditional Japanese robing. Understood.
No, I dislike purpose-made anime for a gacha game that never even went global, and it also died before the anime came out.
Now that truly is irony. Yay, another
Oh my
medal.
god, I got another thing. Somewhat 3 behind you still? That's 5 or 6.
I'm at 15 total.
What about friends who are kimonos? Even worse. In fact, literally, that's why I dislike the thing overall. They're not monster girls. They're literally just animals.
But now they're
There's a
people.
difference, goddammit. Yeah, but they're not. They're animals.
But now they're people.
Yeah, so they have a modicum of intelligence and they still act like animals.
Only because they're not used to being people.
Look, all I'm saying is the difference between being between zoophilia and being a furry.
We do, in fact, even have a chart for it.
Humans are animals. Yes, this is correct, but that's is not the point.
What is the point, Fron?
The point is that is a bad argument. That is a bad faith argument
Sam did
by
say
someone
friends.
who understands what the actual point is.
Sam did say friends, not romantic partners.
Uh-huh. And
They can be friends, Fron. Haven't you ever heard of man's best friend?
yeah, it's a dog, not a person that acts like a dog.
Fish is no longer your friend. Understand?
No, that's again a bad faith argument.
It is, but like the fallacy still stands. Look, I'm just saying, there's a world of puppy girls out there that need to be adopted.
Puppy girls are not free. You cannot go pick them up at the park. I do not have 15 puppy girls back at my house.
Of course they're not free.
According to fish, they are.
You look. Do you know how many health problems puppy girls have?
According to fish, they're free.
I can afford.
Just the utter indignant.
If I could afford one, I'd probably pick one up. But Jesus Christ, I don't have
I'm
that
gonna
kind
be
of cash.
honest. I don't hate dogs. I'm not a dog person, but I don't hate dogs. But I would a billion times out of 10 take a cat over a dog.
I grew up taking care of too many dogs. Never again.
Yeah, me too. That's why I like cats better. They're a shit ton less effort, and honestly, the level of enjoyment and companionship I get from a cat versus a dog is it's not any more or less.
I
So I'll
prefer
take the one where I have to pick up its shit out of a box rather than pick up its shit by hand in the middle of the park.
a cat if I ever had a pet. True. But also, like,
Based.
we had like a 5-acre property, so like, the dogs just got a massive yard to hang out in. At that point, it's just, make sure you watch where you step.
Yeah, you know what's nice about cats? They learn to shit in the box so that you don't do that.
Or if
Except maybe nearby the box.
they're particularly well trained in the toilet.
People have propagated that myth to me for years. I've never met anybody that's gotten their cat to do that. It's not that I don't believe it's possible, it's just I've never seen it and therefore go, yeah, I mean, I'll believe it when I see it.
So you've never seen Meet the Parents?
Pets in movies aren't real.
I mean, that was a real cat.
Yeah, for some of its scenes, probably not for all of them.
Probably not, but they did have a real cat in the cast. They probably used several.
Yeah, that's how pet actors work.
Yeah, and those pet actors are so good.
Yeah, they're usually pretty good boys and girls.
Yeah, they just get replaced by CG.
To be fair, that is there is an argument there whether that's better or not.
Well, regardless of whether it's like better or not, like they are just straight up being replaced by CG.
Yes, and there's an argument whether that's ethical or not.
I mean, like animal acting is in itself not an unethical act.
I know, but I'm saying there is an argument there. Again, the line, no animals were harmed in the production of this film, has been a requirement in movies for a long time for a reason.
Why is this an argument? Why is this a conversation that we're having?
Because you're not engaging with the fact that I'm saying there is an argument to be had whether using CG for pets is ethical or not, and it is an actual discussion. I don't feel strongly one way or the other, but there is an actual worthwhile discussion to have there.
There is, but like, why? Also, hi, Rapak.
Hey.
Muppets are better than CG. I mean, that much goes without saying.
I mean, yes, but Muppets are completely different than having pet actors.
Yeah, you can actually fuck the Muppets.
You can, yes, but you can also talk to the Muppets.
That was just be Tim Curry's legacy forever.
I mean, Muppet Treasure Island is one of the best movies of all time.
I'm talking about the tryst he had with Miss Piggy.
And? I mean, I assume Miss Piggy's banged every actor that's come within 5 feet of the Muppets.
Absolute icon. Legend.
It's Kermit's kink to get cucked. We all know this. This is a fact.
Picture of a scene from Muppet Treasure Island with Kermit motioning over to Tim Curry saying, "Oh no, him too?"
Oh man, I love playing the Muppet Treasure Island PC game too.
The Muppet. Oh god, I shared Muppet Treasure Island with my family a couple of years ago. My husband fell asleep during it.
Blasphemy.
He
was probably very EP after work, so I don't really blame him.
It was on movie night. He doesn't work during movie night weekday.
Yeah, he was probably very EP after work.
No, he doesn't work on movie day.
Yeah, Hero, I sleep for like 12 hours on my Saturdays when I don't work as well.
But that's
I'm very
not him.
EP on those days.
No, he falls asleep because his ADHD is such that anytime he just like gets bored and loses focus, his brain shuts down. Like this is.
I really need to hang out with your husband more.
This is like an actual thing that happens with ADHD. ADHD. Like, it happened to me all the time when I was in high school.
Every time you talk about your husband, I'm just like, damn, this guy might actually be my best friend.
Me? That's me? Yeah, yeah. And my husband does not like watching musicals. He does not like watching the Muppets or anything like that. He doesn't like watching the more esoteric or silly shows. He likes, plot-driven movie spectacle, maybe some light comedy type stuff, but also like he fell asleep during Muppet Treasure Island because it just could not hold his interest. Where is his fate? Oh, there it is.
What do you mean, where is this fate?
I was having a hard time actually finding where everyone was.
Does no one use the map?
I had to be washing the dishes yesterday to not get sleepy before watching the eclipse. No, this one uses the map, but like I couldn't actually see like I couldn't find the big enemy that you all were beating up.
Fair enough. That is kind of one of the problems with being in a party, is it kind of does, depending on how you have your colors set, it does make noticing one of your friends less obvious.
No, I mean, I just literally did not have the right camera angle to see where I was supposed to be.
I know. I was still making a point.
I mean, you were making a point, but I was confused on why the point was relevant.
This one's called migas. That means crumbs, as in breadcrumbs. That's because you eat them.
Bread.
Or more specifically, the buggos eat them, because apparently they're disgusting to everyone except for the buggos and... I think... the goblins? Yeah, the goblins also like the knack eggs.
Did you have fun today, Fron?
Yeah. I enjoy playing 14 with you a lot.
Yay! And I am only 5 medals away from being able to get both weapons.
I'm 7 fucking medals away still.
RNG! RNG!
I mean, I can come back here and grind with Ninja to get these instead. It's just... I picked Blue Mage to do this specifically to scam out EXP for Blue Mage.
I mean, that's real. But also, like... I don't know what I was about to say.
Because unfortunately, it's really hard to level Blue Mage until you actually get to where, you are intended to be playing Blue Mage, aka Shadowbringers.
Do that, but your blue's 2 weeks so far. Yep, that's also true.
Well, that might have been a good reason to try and do blue, because we both have White Wind, so we could have healed, so you could have just sort of power leveled for a little bit. Because with Mighty Guard, I draw aggro.
If Sam were to initiate contact on an enemy, and then, we kill it, like, Sam would get
Oh, that's right. It doesn't work. It doesn't work when you're in a party with them.
Yeah, it doesn't work when you're in a party. That's like...
Yeah. That's right, because doing the leash method, you have to not be in a party. I keep forgetting that.
I keep forgetting that, too.
Well, because it kind of goes against the idea of partying with people. Like, oh, what do you mean I'm going to get less EXP if I try and leech off of my high-level friend? That's not the case of how it works anywhere else in the game.
Do you think it works that way in 11?
11 is difficult in leveling no matter what.
That's why
Like, 11's just got a lot of systems stacked on top of each other for a lot of things.
In a trench coat.
Yeah.
Alright. So once we finish this fate, we'll call it a day. We'll go home. We'll eat our onions. We'll wonder what life has in store for us. Whether life is truly a circle. Or if it's just a nice spiral of macaroni.
As they say, as the Alan Wake 2 says, it's not a circle, it's a spiral.
I thought that was Gurren
I'm still angry that Jess isn't actually doing a second playthrough of the game. It is literally designed to be played twice. The ending changes on a second playthrough, explicitly for a reason.
Huh. Well,
Because again, the tagline of the game is "It's not a circle, it's a spiral."
Jamie only have to beat the game once then.
But you don't. That's the thing. There's tangible reason. There are tangible changes on a second run.
Right.
Like, this is not a new thing, Hero. You've had games where it's encouraged to do multiple run throughs because there's options on a new game plus that aren't available on a first playthrough for years.
Potato party in Gridania.
I want to go to Gridania. It's full of French people.
But look at all these potatoes wearing chicken heads. And Manderville shirts. Oh wait, no, those aren't Manderville
This isn't a party,
shirts.
this is a concert.
I mean, they play music at parties. If it's a short game like Slay the Princess, sure, but if it's a long one like Persona, hell no.
Well, Persona is not designed that way. Persona is a game that punishes you for not planning ahead by forcing you to do multiple playthroughs. Which is why some Atlas games are very frustrating.
Slay the Princess.
No, Alan Wake 2 is like a couple of hour game that is intended to be played at least twice. Where is the emote for the glow sticks? There we go.
Alright, let's go ahead and start wrapping this up. Oh god, I'm so stiff! Stiff and sleepy. I need to get
Damn, chat, how dare you let Hero shrimp up?
It's true. What am I gonna do with this fried rice?
Miku Miku Beam.
I'll believe you, Frons. The day I get to play it, I'll do it twice. See?
No, like it's not even. It's like I'm not even trying to. I'm trying to make an actual point here of like legitimately. There is a tangible difference and reason to play through Alan Wake 2 twice. You get an additional ending that is relevant to the narrative by playing it through twice, and the game is literally based on iterative cycles. So the intention of it is to play the game multiple times, at least twice. I know, but I'm just trying to make that clear for anybody else that ends up watching stream at any point.
And maybe even the VOD, because apparently the VODs get big numbers now.
On YouTube, because apparently they've taken the Twitter method of if you watch for half a second, it counts as a full view. So do you want a verbal explanation on?
If you, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut the conversation shorter because I am legitimately needing to like tidy everything up. Sorry.
Okay.
But we gotta get going. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us on a Final Fantasy Friday. Next week, we should be getting Nyx back to us, so we can go ahead and do the Warring Triad, which Ron has been waiting for a long time to do.
Let's go raid Goggle Candy.
Goggle Candy? Yeah.
Unless you got somebody.
I'll double check real quick. Following.
Also, yes, Sam. Alan Wake 2 is literally the same idea as Nier.
Okay.
There are narrative reasons to play through it at least twice.
Goggle Candy playing blueprints?
Yeah.
Alright, we can go ahead and go right into them. Alright. So we'll go ahead and start the raid there. We'll be back next week.
Oh.
We'll be doing all the stuff
This is not
that
my
we
channel.
do. We'd be playing Magic, we'd be playing more Final Fantasy 14. And on Fantasy Friday, we'll be back with Nyx and we'll be doing Final Fantasy 14 story stuff. If you're on the YouTube side, hey, thank you so much for hanging out. Don't forget to like the stream, subscribe if you haven't already, and tell people about it if you think that they'll enjoy hanging out. On the YouTube over there, bloop. And then I'm ready to raid out whenever you are, buddy.
I'm good.
All right,
So we'll see you next week, everybody, for more